And friends, excited to see people already in the comments. Chloe's there tonight. Vinny, Statman John, Taco, what's up? Shaggy, what is up tonight? Guys, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Do we have predictions for tonight? Aaron, oh my God, you're going to be up so late tonight, Aaron. Aaron lives in England. Guys, oh my God, I totally forgot. This is Lauren. Lauren's one of my best friends, so she's here tonight. She's a Rangers fan, which that sucks, but still exciting.
It is what it is.
Yes, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll all figure it out. Oh my God, what is this game on tonight? Is this on NBCSN?
That's a great question.
Boo Rangers, hey, respect here. They're already out. It'll be fine. Guys, can you tell I've already drank? Luza, hello. How are we feeling about not having the Caps anymore? I know I am severely struggling with the Penguins being out. I know. We can all tell. Hey, Avs fanboy. Oh, you better be excited for tonight. Blue Pens and Caps. That's so mean. Just kidding. I don't care. I'm here for it.
There's no reason for it.
There's always a reason for it. I believe it's on. Oh, it's okay. I'm streaming it, Vinny. Thank you, though. Very appreciated. Jenna, how do you feel tonight that you're not in this matchup?
You know, here's the thing. The Wild didn't really, so that happened. They weren't going to beat the Avs. But I would have liked them to make the second.
But it would have been fun to at least have the option to try.
I would loved also to not be in my current situation, which is having to deal with the fact that I might the only two series that go to Game 7 in the first round are my two teams. And it's possible they could both get eliminated in Game 7s because of course they will.
Are we nervous about tomorrow?
I'm focusing on the present right now.
Wait, what? Why are you there in Colorado?
Oh, you think I'm cheering for Vegas?
I just figured you would wear something for Toronto.
That's tomorrow.
Okay. That's fine.
No. I mean, here's the thing. They kind of need to win this one because I'm kind of worried for Mitch Marner's health and safety. Leafs Nation, they attack him so hard. They're like, yeah, this player that was emotionally abused by a coach, let's cyberbully him.
That's a lot.
It's so bad. So they've decided because Nylander's doing well and Mitch Marner hasn't scored in 17 playoff games or something at this point that he needs to get traded. And that's all fine and dandy, except he's one of my favorite players. So I'd appreciate if they would stop. I don't know. They might lose.
That's fine. I mean, listen. I low-key, and I hate to say this because I actually would really love to continue the streak of Toronto can't do anything, but I kind of want them to continue so that Tavares can come back.
Yeah, I feel like that would be
he definitely got robbed of this season.
And I feel like if they get out in the first round, the narratives, Leafs fans just run with whatever narrative is going to put the blame on somebody. And there are people calling for Kyle Dubas to be fired.
Yeah, which I think is a little wild.
Look at the team that he put together and tell me this is his fault.
Yeah. I realize we forget to do this sometimes, that Shan and I never say who we are, but I'm Megan. That's Jenna. This is my friend Lauren. And we're going to watch this game tonight. Shan may be with us later. But she is with family this weekend. So she's having her moment and I just, brought my people with me. Avs fanboy, I'm so sorry.
We knew that she was a Vegas fan.
Did you not think I wasn't going to cheer for Marc-Andre Fleury? Because sorry.
He's not yet though, right?
Oh, it's on the NBCSN app. That's what I meant. Sorry. But yes, it is on NBC.
It is Leonard in net though, right?
Um,
Because he left the ice first in practice.
yeah, I genuinely didn't see like an announcement because like honestly, I like haven't been paying attention today. Other than I saw that the Lightning beat the Hurricanes 2-1. Which whole nother frustration in itself.
Yeah.
But
the last goal in that game.
Yeah, I've kind of just been like living my Memorial Day weekend vibe. Just why I'm red.
Okay, yes, it's Leonard in net.
It's so disappointing.
In other exciting lineup news, a player from the University of Minnesota, Sampu Ranta, is going in on the fourth line for Colorado, and he had 31 points in 31 games with them this season and has been playing with the Eagles in the AHL and has 7 points in 14 games. So that's who I'm rooting for.
That's all I have left.
Okay. I do have like Cale Makar. Like I love rooting for him. I'm excited. Listen, I knew I was going to end up rooting for Colorado. That's just how these playoffs were going to go.
Just how it happens. I'm just going to point out right now that it's probably good Shannon's not here, at least not yet, because Patrick Sharp is not on our televisions today.
Oh no.
Problem.
Was he at the earlier game?
Actually, no.
Is this one of my new intern jobs that I have to reach out to Patrick Sharp and ask when he's working?
Be like, where the heck are you, Patrick Sharp? Why do you hate us? Maybe.
Statman John asked, why play Leonard? I probably think they're playing Leonard because they split the goaltending in the regular season and they're the way less rested team. So if you have a tired goalie who just like went to OT?
And it's not like he's a bad choice.
No.
Fleury just like kind of had been on a roll, and granted, Leonard was hurt for part of the season. Mm-hmm. So he like had less games to go off of. It's not like they were choosing Fleury, like Leonard was literally out for a bit. But oh my god, Chloe hates Patrick Sharp. That's
oh no.
Oh my god, tension. But I think it's like fair, like give him a series. Like I prefer it that they do like Fleury gets a series, Leonard gets a series, rather than like switching back and forth, because I feel like that could throw off the momentum. But I still think they're going to have good momentum here for this game. Like he's still a great goalie, and if something goes wrong, fine, trade him out. But he's not bad, but he isn't Fleury. Damn right. Damn right. But hey, equal opportunity goaltending here. They're both great goalies, so why not? Lauren, how do you feel about this game?
That's a great question, Megan.
Isn't this fun, guys?
I would really like Vegas to win because I don't like when you're bummed.
That's true, guys. Having to watch the Penguins lose, when I say that was so hard for me, like I was like laugh crying on this stream, but internally I was just so distraught and I just like didn't know what to do with myself. Oh my god, you spent $150 on Avs merch? That's so much.
What did you get? Like half a jersey?
I was gonna say, unless it was a jersey, that's a lot. But like maybe one jersey. Oh, I think there's a huge sale happening on Pure Hockey right now, guys. Which if you follow the link in our bio, that's where you should hit that up. Meg, you should be asking me how I'm feeling. Okay, Mr. Taco, how do you feel about this game? Tell me. Aaron, I feel that not in this matchup, but like right now, and honestly in Central, I'm like, can they both lose? Like, I prefer the Hurricanes over the Lightning because I'm really over the Lightning, but like, I'm over it.
I feel like, I don't know what matchup tonight. If it's the Canadiens Jets, I got nothing. There's no clear team that I want to survive that.
Yeah, I really just like don't want anyone to survive right now. I just like the fact that I have like 3 teams that I like thoroughly enjoy and I'm down to 1 and I'm not even overly optimistic about this matchup. I'm kind of just sad. I had a 50-50 chance of getting out of the East Division and I lost. Like in the first round. It's just sad.
statistically, you should have done a lot better.
Statistically, I should have gotten somewhere. I shouldn't be like sitting here waiting.
I don't know.
It's fine,
I feel like there are
guys.
teams. I think the Avs and the Hurricanes I can really root for. Like I won't really struggle with either of those teams, but like Isles Bruins, I can root for Bruins players individually, but them as an organization, I just can't. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay,
I
guys,
can't go
someone
back
has
to
to-
Boston in
yeah.
the fall and have to see another banner in the airport and another. They go out way too hard. No.
You're like, when I go back to Boston, I don't want to see a single thing about this. I went bonkers and just got a jersey and a hat. I love hats. I like to make bets with people who come on our show about hats. And I've won a few, so that's always fun. Two
I have a
Vegas
hat
ones versus one.
opinion question. Because recently, so Pasternak got a hat trick. So I've been at a game where a player got a hat trick, and it came to my mind, like, not everyone throws their hat on the ice. And some hockey fans are really one way or the other. So do you think that you are under obligation to throw your hat on the ice? If like, is that the right thing to do? Or like, because some people will like take their hat off so no one calls them out and like hide it.
I don't wear hats to games.
I don't either.
I just like them when I'm like out and about in like the summer and stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you had a hat,
I feel like I would feel like internally, I would definitely be the person who just like kind of like hides my hat like in my bag because I'm like, these are not cheap.
No, I will say, I know at Wild Games they do a sale on hats if there was a hat trick, so that because people threw their hat.
Yeah.
So.
Another hat trick this week though happened in Vegas, and I like this little video of Lanier on the bench, and like, okay, he's bald. So he always wears a hat. Most of them do, I think.
All
anyway.
the backups wear hats.
I just like to add that he's like a little bald. And he like so excitedly just like took it off and like flung it on the ice. And I thought that was like the most wholesome content. I'm just saying. This is a good point, Jenna. If you throw your hat on the ice, maybe you're throwing away your good luck charm. Like, what if you've worn a hat to like every game and you're just like shit?
That's true. I've heard stories though of people literally like taking other people's hats off their head and throwing them.
That is so rude.
I don't know. It's like a whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really worn a hat to a game either, I guess. I feel like with a jersey, it's just too much for me. I also don't like how I look in hats. So
that's fair. Say hi to a few people. Joey, what is up? Glad you stopped in. I know you go back and forth, I think, between us and Off the Wall. Officer Gaming, what's up? Welcome back. Excited to see everyone here tonight. Oh, here's what Mr. Taco said. He's very stressed. Vegas Game 7 was bad. Agreed. But now have to deal with Leafs Game 7. Yeah, that's like pretty much Jenna right now, having to deal with Game 7 for Minnesota and losing. And now it's like the Leafs are just getting attacked at the end there. But
I will say, with Minnesota, I felt like that was different because it was like no one expected them to be that good this year. Like Kaprizov, it was better than expected, and like it's kind of the end of like the Suter Parise era, so they're kind of in a transition. But the Leafs, it's like, okay, you come on.
True. Best hat trick all time was Crosby getting a hat trick on hat night. Oh my God, so true. I remember, oh my God, I'm going to try and see if I can find a video for this and I'll like post it on our story tomorrow or something. So funny. Like, what a coincidence there. Guys, let me see predictions for tonight. What do you think the scores are going to be? Who do you think is going to score first? Also, why is this game not started yet?
I've seen so many just promo videos. That's all they're showing.
Right, like what are we waiting for?
Also, I just realized watching this video because they had Mikko Rantanen on the screen that the Avs now have Ranta and Rantanen, and I just feel like Rantanen needs to be like his veteran, just his, I don't know, his like go-to guy.
Yeah, Wait, guys, really off topic for a second before I read these scores, because I want to give hi Andrew. I want to give you guys time to like run in here. You guys seen that like trend on TikTok where someone starts texting you song lyrics?
Yeah.
Someone just started doing that to me. And and I figured it out like the second text. And I was just like, what?
That's an old trend too.
Yeah, and I literally just continued the lyric and I was like, I win. Okay, let's see. Avs fanboy, it's not gonna be 30-1. That's ridiculous. I can't hit, honestly, if it gets past like 10-1, I'll quit. We'll end. 4-1 Avs, 5-2 Vegas. Statman John, you know the way to my heart. 4-1 Vegas and Janmark first. I always say it wrong. I just want to say the J. Anyone else have that problem?
Does it sound like Yanmark?
It's like Yanmark, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But like my brain just like reads the J so fast that it's such a problem. But wow, this is so fucked up. I have to tell you this story about this text kid. Where's the other girl? Shannon is with her family right now and also wasn't feeling well today. She might join later if she's feeling better. But today we have my friend Lauren who knows baseline hockey things. So could be entertaining here.
Way to hype up your friend.
In the fam.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ranger season ticket holder, 0 hot takes to come, 0 knowledge of what's going to happen in this game.
But still exciting.
Here's the thing that I've learned about hot takes. You don't need any basis. You don't need any basis.
I put hot takes out there all the time just to see what Shannon will say. It's really fun. Some more predictions here. Vegas might win if Marc-Andre Fleury is in net. Yeah. 3-2 Vegas, 4-2 Vegas. Fine. 3-1 Avs. I think that's more logical. Guys, I had this theory that I said before. I'll read that in a minute. That I think if Colorado goes up in like the first period, they're going to win. It's not going to be a question. But I think if Vegas goes up in the first period, they're only going to win in OT.
That's fair.
I feel like if Vegas falls behind, they're not going to catch up.
No,
but
because they are so worn out from the first. But if they go up, then I feel like the Avs could claw back, but they might not necessarily. Like they might claw back to the time. That makes sense.
Yeah. So like that's kind of just my theory. I feel like Vegas is more likely when they're down to not come back, even though they had a few good comebacks, like kind of against Minnesota. Just think, like, never forget the game where Shannon and I in the middle of the freaking, like, at the end of the first or second period, middle of second period, we were like, nothing's happening. Let's just end this. Like, we were down 2-0. And then we won. I, like, logged off and I was like, oh, my God, watch us win 6-2. We won 5-2. I can't. Sing that American anthem in Avalanche front. Yeah. Isn't that called something else? The national anthem, not the American anthem? That really threw me off for a second. If Vegas puts Fleury in net, they will win. Go Avs. Guys, also, I'm trying to get more into the Discord because I'm really bad at this. 6-3 Avs. Aaron, you were expecting a lot of scoring here. Hey, Chloe. Guys, if you haven't, before this game gets on the go, I don't know. Take a minute to like the video. Make Shannon's day if you do. Like, you're already in the comments. Like and subscribe just so we can get to our new goal. What are you trying to get tonight? Like 600? I think that was our goal the other day, but we took some days off. But now we are back. We literally
so that's a little.
What?
We could go higher than that.
No, because if you don't go higher, then you can't be disappointed. No one else. If I'm staying up late for this, I need goals. Aaron, that's fair. Honestly, I give you so much respect for how late you stay up. Guys, I think 600 is really logical. We're at 596. Like, let's go. But you guys did win last week. You got us to 500 before the end of the first round. So Shannon and I do have to do a back-to-back, but that has to be on a weekend. So we will get there. But hey, if you want that supposed 24-hour stream, you have to do it before the end of playoffs. But anyway, the puck has dropped and we are on our way tonight. Okay, I need to talk about these jerseys because I'm low-key in love with the Avs current jersey. Just saying.
Their other one's so much better, though.
But, like, is it?
Yes.
I just really like this one. I don't know why.
I just feel like this might sound really stupid, but the colors are so specific that it's hard to match to anything. And with like graphics and stuff, it's so often wrong. Like it's such a specific color.
Yeah, totally.
Just from a design standpoint.
Yeah, I know. I was messing with graphics for the Avs earlier, and I was like, this is a lot of blue. But I also am kind of bummed that Vegas is in the white ones because I either prefer the gray or the red. Personally.
They haven't worn.
But at least we're not wearing gold helmets. Just a thought.
If they did gold helmets right, it would be good.
Yeah, but they haven't. So that's a problem. But it is fine. No, I feel like no one's really dominant. Man, Vegas are hard. What? Sure. What was I gonna say? I feel like no one's really dominating this game so far. We're pretty back and forth right now. I don't think we have any official shots on goal. Vegas gonna get that W tonight. Maple Leafs media, are you gonna get that W tomorrow? Let me know, because should I watch that game or should we watch Boston? You let me know. Because they both play tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds right in my head. Maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
7:30.
I put Boston on the schedule, but the schedule is also just
the schedule.
I was like, okay, I'll just put down games and then you say yes or no.
I'll look at it eventually. Tomorrow when I'm prepping. Speaking of jersey, what jersey should I put on, red or gray? Put on the red. I want the red one so bad. If Vegas wins the cup, I'm going to get a red one. Lauren, what is your favorite jersey in the NHL?
That's a great question. I mean, I only really know the Rangers and Islanders jerseys because that's what I'm most used to. And I like the old school Liberty Rangers jerseys. I have one of those.
I have the reverse retro Statue of Liberty one.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Those are good.
Yeah, guys, for anyone who doesn't, not that anyone would know, but Lauren's boyfriend is an Islanders fan, so we're clearly at a conflict.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's fine.
He don't support the Islanders during the regular season, but during the playoffs, he'll just be really sad if they lose, like he was last night. So for all intents and purposes, we're rooting for the Islanders.
For all intents and purposes, guys, we're rooting for Vegas. So let's get that in our heads.
Who is we?
Wait, who just sent me something in Discord?
I mean,
is it the red jersey? Oh, cry. Yeah, it is.
I originally had all of the Discord notifications on. Too much.
Yeah, I haven't turned those off yet.
Oh,
but it's
really?
fine. Watch.
I figured out how to, if it's just a mention, so it's not everything.
That's smart. Lauren's boyfriend will see his team's season come to an end this week. Woo!
I mean, probably not wrong. It'll be sad.
True.
I expect nothing. He knows what he got himself into. He's a Mets fan. He's an Islanders fan. He's used to disappointment. This won't be anything new for him.
True. Guys, this was my friend I went to the Mets game with. In case anyone forgot that I went to a Mets game last Monday.
I have also chosen disappointing teams.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Everyone needs one just to keep you humble.
I have multiple, but it's okay.
True. Hello, Scott. Welcome from Georgia. I love Georgia. I want to go back so bad. Aaron, then who are you rooting for left in this season? Let me know. I feel like we need a jerseys channel on Discord where we can all just be look at this cool jersey, you know?
I feel like that could go in the, what is it? Logo and jersey debate.
Maybe.
I don't know. I kind of think it's for all things jersey.
I don't know. I don't really understand Discord yet, so it's fine. Guys, we are almost 4 minutes in, one shot on goal. I was like, math is hard. We're at it will be 5 minutes, but it's 4. Do we think this is going to be like this for a while? Because I feel like these teams are both playing really fast hockey right now. It's rather back and forth. Only one shot on goal from Colorado, do we think this is going to be a low shooting game because they're just going to keep going back and forth at each other? It was a close one. You're not wrong. Jenna, Statman John wants to know if you're nervous for tomorrow.
Yes, of course I'm nervous for tomorrow. This is... Oh. If tomorrow doesn't go well, I'm going to have to stay away from Twitter for probably like 3 days. So...
That's fair. That's fair.
Listen, you got to be careful on hockey Twitter. It's
Oh,
real toxic
guys,
real
why are you
fast.
telling me there was a goal? I don't want to watch this. Jen and I are both streaming tonight, so we are like 30 seconds behind. But oh my God, I'm already depressed. I saw it. I don't like it. Guys, you can't do this to me. This is like I said, but like now it's kind of like, okay, if Colorado scores the next goal, then I think that's the trajectory for the night.
Then stream over.
Then we're going to bed early. Right, Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, we have to party with everyone. What else would we be
That's
doing?
just a... You can't leave that like that.
Guys, let's not just like jump down Lenore's throat right now, though. Like, let's like give it a second, because like that was a good shot. You know, let's not be too.
I will say also that does kind of, I mean, that chance doesn't happen if there isn't a giveaway at the other end and then a 3-on-2. Like, I think there's probably some other Vegas players at fault there.
Yeah. But we'll see. I feel like hopefully like this will like kind of like light a fire under Vegas now, make them like have a good answer for it. But Colorado now does have 3 shots on goal, 1 goal to come out of it, and Vegas has yet to have an official shot on goal counted right now. So will that change? TBD. But we are over 5 minutes into the first period, 4:25 left on the stream, so obviously not right. This is what happens when Shannon's not here to actually be watching it live with you guys. Plus, there are still 3 games left if Vegas... Okay, guys, there are going to be 6 games left. I really think this series is going to 7. I'm not going to lie. But it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know about that.
Why? What do you think is going to happen? Hi, your boy Jack. You're so active this tournament. I love it.
I don't know. I really think the Avs have the upper hand, both skill-wise and rest-wise in this series. I mean, I think with this game in particular, Vegas is just going to have to fight fatigue and mental tiredness just so much more.
Yeah.
Like, I think, you know, they might hold their own in this first period. I mean, they need to get a shot on goal before I can say they're holding their own.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can keep up with Colorado, who's a fast team through...
Right, which I think was a big question there, though, is Colorado going to be rested or rusty? And I think they're proving here they're rested so far.
Yeah, I think the whole rusty argument is... I think if you have a team that gets through... Like, I think that they have enough vets and they have enough practice and skill that they're not the kind of team that gets rusty on a rest like that. I think that question with the Avs isn't really... I wasn't worried at all about that with them, but...
Yeah. We got a delayed penalty here, waiting for Colorado to regain the puck. Where the frick is Lenore?
He left because it's delayed.
Does he just... What did...
Yeah, so if it's a delayed penalty, it's automatically whistled dead if the Avs touch the puck.
Right.
So
I feel like I would just like sit there and like chill. I wouldn't like leave. But...
No, because then you can get an extra skater. So if Vegas had gotten out of their zone,
wow, Jenna, teach me something new every day.
Yeah, but if you score, then I believe it does negate the penalty. So.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't count. Well, unless we scored on ourselves.
Yeah, you really could, I suppose.
That would really, honestly, if it was like the Penguins and it was like Jari, I'd be like, duh. But
I feel like, oh my God, if Vegas had just scored an own goal and then had to go on the what? I guess they'd be going on the power play. I still don't think it would go well for them.
Yeah. Guys, let us know your thoughts on the goaltending choice tonight. I know we've seen a little bit more, a few of you being like, why is Fleury not here? But I think it's not a bad decision, even though we are down 1-0 already. We are on a commercial break. Colorado leading 1-0 midway into the first period. Can't see the game clock. But it's fine. Jenna, what else is new? See, guys, I feel like I just am on the edge of my seat waiting for Canada to like solidify the North matchup. I just feel like it's dragging on too long, and I just like need this upset to happen.
And it's
Sorry, Jenna.
no. It's just it feels so weird to have the first round happening when the second round is, and it also feels weird that they, like, speaking with this game in mind, that they gave Vegas 1 day of rest as if they were just
like they have
continuing a
time.
series. Like,
Yeah.
the round 1 is still happening. You could have given them 2 days.
And I said that when we were talking late last week, when we were like trying to figure out our streaming schedule here. We were like, oh, we'll like have off on Sunday because like teams won't really be ready. But they really rushed into it here, which partly I feel like is because maybe they thought the North season would be over already. But like, granted, also the Jets have been sitting for a while.
Yeah, I guess I would assume that NHL had plans in place, whether those games, for each extreme, if they go to 4, if they go to 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess thinking long term, even just having a day earlier than they necessarily need to, with how they're trying to get back on schedule for the next season, each day matters. So it seems like scheduling wise, they're trying to get to the off season as quick as possible.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Y'all, let's keep it civil in the comments. Everyone had to pave their own way here. Everyone had their own path, but hey, it's all up to this game. It doesn't really matter how you got here. It's just how you play in this matchup here. 4 shots on goal from Colorado, almost 10 minutes in. Vegas is on the power play.
Still have chance to have
a shot on goal halfway into this power play. Not sure if we're going to be able to capitalize here. Honestly, kind of questioning it, but
they had a solid chance with open net.
Yeah.
But couldn't do anything with it. And I don't know if that even counted as a shot on goal.
It didn't. It didn't.
It was the net, like the netting, right? Great.
Exactly. I was thinking their biggest issue was.
Okay, they do officially have a shot on goal right now.
1.
I will say, are they in? Yeah. Okay, so this is actually an interesting matchup because the Avs home games are known for awarding more shots on goal than usual. Like, if you're going to break a shot on goal record, it's usually done in this arena. And Vegas is known for awarding way more hits than usual. They're both super liberal with those 2 stats.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the stats coming out of this series are going to be really weird because it's going to look like they go to Vegas and all of a sudden it's a hard-hitting series. And then here it's going to look like it's all like scoring chances.
Yeah.
When really it's just weird stats keeping.
Yeah, I feel like we also have to keep in mind here is like Colorado is the home team here for the first game. Whether that's playing a huge role, we can't really say. I feel like a lot of the other matchups earlier in like round 1 for a lot of teams, it did not necessarily help. But I feel like the Fortress for Vegas is definitely a game changer in terms of atmosphere. So I'm curious to see how Colorado deals with that as one of the more crowded arenas. But
yeah, or even you definitely saw it yesterday with the Canadiens because that was the first time in over a year that any Canadian team had fans at a game. I feel like, I mean, it wasn't a lot of people there. It was 2,500, but that's a lot more than 0.
Oh, for sure. And I know when they sang "Oh Canada," it was apparently like a very emotional moment for a lot of people, which is kind of cute to hear.
Yes, I will be honest though, it did sound a little cult-like. I'm not I don't know. Large groups of people singing without music is just scary sometimes.
I 100% agree. I saw a video and I was like, this feels a little wrong, but it's fine. But guys, Vegas is starting to catch up on goal count. They now have 3 while Colorado is sitting on 5. We are just under or just over halfway through the first period here. Colorado winning 1-0, 2-10. What? Or are you telling me they scored? Because I'm sad.
Yeah.
There. Okay, guys, who's going to start and go for Vegas in second period? Let me know.
Yeah, I guess they gambled on Leonard. You know, I'm assuming they had a background conversation and he said he was ready, but he's really jumping into the playoffs having been off for...
He's not proving anything right now.
No, this certainly isn't a good look. And it's really, all of his critics are really going to jump on this, I'm assuming. So that right there, it looks like that was a goal for the captain, Landeskog. I'm going to look for the official stats on this because it always wants to say it's unassisted, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe it. Okay.
I don't believe it until I see it.
Yeah, so the first goal was Rantanen, assisted by Taves and Makar, and then this goal we just saw was Landeskog, assisted by Makar and Gerard. So that's 2 points on the night already for Makar. Amazing for a defenseman. He is a really offensive defenseman, but interesting to see if he gets more tonight.
Guys, if someone's going to have a Hattie tonight, who's it going to be? This is why you don't start the backup. Guys, he's not a backup goalie.
No, he's literally not.
He's not a backup. I'm the first person to be like, no. Oh, Fleury, I'm wearing his jersey. But
if you just tweet that statement and say this is why you don't start the there's a better term for the what am I thinking of?
Don't mess with don't fix what's not broken, especially during playoffs.
Yeah.
That's kind of my take on this.
Yeah, I feel like him not playing seven games, it's it's just not gonna. I get the thought behind playing him and giving Fleury some rest. I mean,
yeah,
maybe there's some minor injuries, bumps and bruises that need to be dealt with, but
I think Tom put it well. He's not a backup, but this is why we don't start 1B.
Yes, yes.
I think that's a good way to put it, though.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of hat tricks, because you asked if anyone's going to score a hat trick in this game, who would it be? I saw a take on Twitter today, and I wish I remember who said it, but it was they were saying that their hot take for hockey was that a hat trick, which includes an empty net goal, should not count as a hat trick.
I genuinely was thinking about that yesterday. And I kind of agree. Because someone was like, oh, so-and-so got a hat trick. And I was like, yeah, but one was empty net. And they were like, yeah, still counts. I was like, yeah, but it shouldn't.
I feel like I would be okay with it being called a hat trick because, we call things like a Gordie Howe hat trick a hat trick, right?
Right.
So, but I feel like it needs to have an addendum. There needs to be a little star that's
Be unchallenged. Or undefended third goal.
Yeah, because that's why people a natural hat trick. You specify because that's more impressive than a just plain hat trick. So I feel like you should be able to specify and say this wasn't as impressive.
I'm right there with you guys. Let us know what you think on this, because honestly, I feel like that's a debate that's not really brought up as much as it should. Old school hockey would make a big hit. Yeah. Would a big hit change anything right now? See, I feel like we're in that point where I already said if Colorado goes up early, it's just going to go downhill. I feel like hockey fans are so conditioned to think that a big hit or a fight or something like that is just going to change the game. But I don't know. I obviously come from a background of women's hockey, and I've reported on women's hockey, and there are so many other ways to change the momentum with skill and with discipline that I just feel like modern hockey, there's a reason it's not necessary.
I know I've been at games and I've watched games where a fight has happened and it's shifted the game, but that's not the only thing you can do.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I also feel like there's no, I don't
Especially if
think
your
the Avs
power
are going to
play
fight.
isn't like strong.
What'd you say?
Like if you're trying to like go at it and like kind of, or like even bait like a power play for a rough hit or something, like if you can't move on from that strong, it's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah. I just don't think that the Avs are necessarily the team that's going to take the bait up 2-0 in the first.
This is the hard part of like these two teams are literally tied for the top team in the entire league. Like this would be a great final, but we're in the second round and someone has to move on from the division. Like it's just going to be a rough matchup. And the momentum, sadly for me, is in Colorado's end right now. This is what it is, guys. Avs fanboy, you must be pretty happy with yourself right now. It's fine. Avs are on another level. Avs are just playing more aggressive. I feel like they're playing like a game that they're trying to dominate here, while Vegas is kind of left playing catch up.
Yeah, I also kind of feel like, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but it kind of feels like Vegas isn't quite ready to play. Like, obviously, they rightfully should have been super focused on their first round matchup and winning that, but it doesn't seem like they're ready for this matchup because playing the Avs is obviously very different than playing the Wild, and the Avs knew what to exploit when they were playing the Wild. They knew that their defense was an issue, but that's not the same at all with the Avalanche, and I don't think they're, I don't know, maybe they needed to watch more tape or something.
Maybe they needed more days to watch tape. Like, let's be honest. If they had like one more like kind of like off ice little practice
honestly,
meeting, they probably could have benefited.
The 1 day rest, honestly, for them, this probably just feels like
The regular season.
Or just mentally feels like just a continuation of round one.
Yeah. Ooh, Aaron put an interesting fact up here. Hat trick actually comes from cricket.
How? What?
Interesting. Aaron, can you elaborate on that? Because I'm really curious now. That's very interesting. Jets were down 3-1.
Like, why didn't it go into like baseball?
Yeah. Guys, Vegas has also been down 2-0 against Minnesota and came back to win 5-2. So yeah, I'm not saying it's over, but it's not a good start.
But did they look this bad when they were down 2-0 against Minnesota?
No, but Shag, you're saying pretty much what I was saying. Like, we're not playing an offensive game and our defense isn't thriving. So we're kind of here playing catch up, which is definitely a rough situation to be in.
I think both teams left that game 7 pretty beat up. Particularly the Wild with Brodin getting horribly injured, Suter. There's a lot of Wild players that were very visibly and publicly beat up, but I'm probably thinking that there's some parts of the Vegas lineup that are not at 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Logan, what's up? Feeling good for your Bolts today, as you should. Look at St. Okay, I'm not talking about St. Louis anymore. Alex, what's up? Alex, tell us what your bets are on the second round. What are you thinking? What are you calling, at least today? Guys, if anyone doesn't know, Alex Smith, who's in our comments too, is going to teach me how to decide on sports bets this summer. Even though you think Vegas is only going to win game 3, which is really sad.
Specifically game 3.
Specifically game 3. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, if you're going to pick a game, the first one home, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. I just feel like there's just like no protection, which I feel like is what a lot of people kept saying about Jari this year. There's no protection for Leonard right now. Like, he's literally just taking these like face on. So without someone there to protect him, it's not going to be a positive story. When a bowler took 3 wickets from 3 consecutive balls, the club would give the bowler a hat to celebrate his achievement.
They would get 1 hat. I'm going to be honest with you. There are many terms in that statement that I did not understand.
I think it's like the version of a pitcher.
Uh-huh.
when he would hit the little bars that stay on the poles.
Lost me.
I could be wrong. It's fine. Yeah, I'm getting this taco here. Former Bruins player has liked one of my tweets. That's fun. I love when people like my tweets. I like to tweet at celebrities. This is not normal Vegas. Yeah, I agree. This is not the Vegas you've gotten used to. I think Jen and I keep talking about it. Like having one day off before this matchup after a 7-game series, nonetheless, has got to be exhausting mentally, physically. They need a minute. Like even in the regular season, like granted, the season was really fast. There were a lot of breaks that were more than a day to like reset, and they did not have that option here. And they're going into like inarguably their hardest matchup of the postseason. What? Why are we talking about cars? I'm confused.
What?
I don't know. Vegas are tired, and I can see in my yeah. The Avs had so many days off to train, watch tape, get their mojo on, and Vegas is literally just put in here. Do you guys? I think unless there's one more goal, they're not going to pull Leonard for the second period. Jen, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not pulling him in the first unless he gets injured. But yeah, it would take, I feel like it would take something else. 2 goals is not, yeah, he's let in 2, but the Knights have also only had 5 shots on goal. So it's not like he's the entire problem.
For sure. This could be that. Who was it who guessed? It might have been Aaron who guessed that this is going to be a really high scoring game. And I think that's fair. Just to recap, we are 5 minutes left in the first period, just under. Colorado was winning 2-0, 10 shots on goal from Colorado, doubling Vegas's 5. What the fuck am I yawning for? But Colorado definitely is just outplaying Vegas right now, which is definitely a rough situation for Vegas to be in. But whether they or not they can keep up this pace is also another question. We will see. Guys, who's going to have the next goal? Usually the team that sweeps and faces a club off a 7-game is more susceptible to losing game 1 because of momentum. I feel like exhaustion is playing more of a role in this game than momentum.
I feel like I saw a stat about that a couple days ago or yesterday, and it was basically saying that in the past several times that it's been a situation like this, that the team that sweeps then lost.
Yeah. Keep seeing this rust versus rest comment. And it's like I want to say yeah, that could have made a difference, but right now they look so well rested, similarly to after their second shutdown, as you guys were also saying. Yeah, Avs fan, I think that's a really good point. So I'm saying, can they sustain this? I don't know. If they're wasting all their energy in game 1, is this going to be a problem in game 2? And then when they have to go to Vegas and play in the Fortress, what's going to happen there?
I know you were saying earlier, talking about how this would be a great final because of how they were leading in the regular season. But I think it's also important to put that into context, right? Because I think in the
yes,
so it'd be the East, right? I think everything is a bit more even between those teams. And I feel like these teams had the advantage of playing the teams out in California, which those organizations are, for the most part, struggling right now. So
just rough, to say the least.
Yeah. So I think, obviously, I don't want to completely discredit their success in the regular season. Both of these teams did do very well, but it's also partially because of the circumstance.
Yeah, and I think I've been saying that for Toronto too, not to shit all over Canada again, but it's when you look at the teams they were easily beating, duh. Of course you were up there in the league. It'd be disappointing if you weren't. Playing the Canucks, the Flames, the Sens, you should
in the Canucks this season where they had so much trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say
there's no justification there.
This regular season, I definitely trended towards watching Wild games over Leafs games just because I felt like the matchups were more interesting, even if it was the California teams. Obviously, if it's a California team, it would get kind of late, so I might not watch those. But
Yeah.
I felt like watching them play the Avs, play Vegas, or any of those teams was much more interesting than seeing the Leafs play who they were playing.
Totally. Alex, you asked who's my friend. This is Lauren. Lauren's down the shore with me for the weekend, so she is hanging on the stream tonight. Just like, watching the game. The game's right in front of my computer, so that's also where she's looking. She's just kind of like watching the vibe. All 4 lines for the Avs are rolling in high energy. That's for damn sure. Yeah, they just don't stop. Which I don't know if they're going to keep this up all game. Whoa, is your captain C like an Avalanche? What?
I don't know what you're saying.
Close up for a second. That was really cool. It's like if you use our energy. Yeah, in soccer, that's definitely true. And I think that could totally hold here. Ooh. Clock stopped there. Clock stopped just around 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Colorado obviously is still winning 2-0. They're dominating the shots on goal here. The time largely, I feel, due to their energy, just controlling the speed of this game. Unclear if it'll continue, but we'll have to see. Guys, who's scoring next? Let us know. We want to see what you say. And if you haven't already, please, I feel like I'm Shannon now because I never say this, but it's Shannon Spiel. So I'm playing Shannon tonight. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe. We are just a few away from 600 subscribers, and we would love to hit that tonight as a little gifty for Shan. Wow, guys, we lost a subscriber. That's really fun. We need 5 more to get to 600, and we really appreciate it. Okay, guys, just under 2 minutes left in this first period. Vegas finally kind of holding the puck down near the Colorado net. Can they hold on to this? Ooh, good stop there. Kind of a little chaos going on in front of the Avalanche net there, though.
Yeah, I feel like that was the most solid chance I've seen for Vegas in quite a few minutes. They currently have half the shots on goal as the Avs. I think if this gets to the point where Vegas starts double shifting players or having to cut down on how many lines they're using as an attempt to try and get back in the game, honestly, I don't even know if they can physically do that.
Yeah, I don't know if they can keep up if they have to make those adjustments here. Zachary, hello. Welcome to the stream. Good to have everyone back here tonight. Just around a minute
Leonard was
left here.
Backwards in his net.
What?
Leonard was just backwards in the net, which is just something
He's had some weird positionings tonight.
Yeah, I will say, so I recently started shooting lacrosse as a photographer, and their goalies during a game on purpose will turn around and look through the net. And that is not a thing that is done in hockey. If you're facing that way, it's never good. And the first time I saw it, I was like, that is insane. What is going on?
We've seen a lot of this from Fleury and Leonard this season, that they're just found upside down, facing the wrong way, and you're just like, what is happening? But it's not bad. They've clearly done well enough with it, but unclear if this series here will be any different. Oh my God, every time I say series, my Siri goes off on my iPad and stops the game.
No.
For me, we are just under 30 seconds left in this period. I'm sure you all probably have seen the end of it already. I haven't. But yeah, Colorado almost doubling the Vegas shot count right here. Stopped at 19 seconds. 596. I saw 596. Oh my gosh. I hate everyone. Just kidding. I love you all. I'm clearly feeling very angsty tonight, guys. I feel like I've been angsty all day. I'm just feeling a vibe. Who's to say? Not me. Guys, who's going to score next? I've been saying.
You just keep asking this question.
I just need someone to manifest it, because Shannon's done this many of times where she's just decided who's going to score next, and it always happens. So I need like someone to manifest some positivity here because I'm really starting to lose faith.
So really, you need someone to tell you that Vegas is going to score next, not
Yes.
who's going to
Can
score
someone tell me
next.
that Mark Stone is going to wake the fuck up? Because I'd really appreciate that. I'm not the most optimistic, but it's fine. Okay, guys, first period has wrapped up. Oh, Marc-Andre Fleury, you just like steal my heart whenever they show him on the bench. I can't. Y'all
Here's
drink.
my question.
What?
At the end of I have my own question.
You go.
And my question for everyone is, who at the end of the first do you think was the best player on the ice, and who do you think was the worst player on the ice?
Ooh.
Either
like
team. Doesn't matter.
Like no one. Best player on the ice was Marc-Andre Fleury during warm-ups. Just kidding. Trying to remember off the top of my head who had the 2 assists there.
That was Makar.
Yes. I think Makar's had like really good positioning, which outside of the 2 goals that they did score, like he's just having really good positioning tonight to set up his teammates to, Alex, same thing, to try and get these goals here. And I think that's such like a slept on role here, which like if you're not getting like goals, you're kind of like, I don't know, not seeing too much. So Meg, are you going to end the stream early? No, I'm not. I'm waiting for the comeback.
Interestingly enough, Makar had the second fewest minutes on ice for the Avs defenseman that period.
Yeah, but like still made like a difference in those few, which is nice.
Yeah, big impact. He had 2 assists. He's +1, which okay. And then he had a shot. Still trying to figure out, I guess. So he passes it, goes off the ice, and then his pass then gets shot into the net, and that's why he gets +1 because he wasn't on the ice.
Yeah.
That's why plus minus isn't a great stat.
Accurate. It's fucked up.
He contributed, but
it's fine, yo. McKinnon will score next. I think that's a good idea. I think it's either going to be Mark Stone or Nate McKinnon. Vegas needs to score in the next 5 minutes of the second period to have a chance in this game. I 100% agree. I think they already should have scored, but it's fine. It's going to be a struggle for the stream. See, Jenna? Oh my God, that's why I'm yawning.
I'm sorry. Listen, I was out on the lake today, so the sun makes me
tired. I was out in the rain today, right, Laura?
There's been not a spot of sunlight for 3 days.
We've just been in the rain for days. Due to Vegas sucking right now. Yes, I understand. I'm just so sad. Yeah. Okay, I feel like we're all kind of on the same page that Nathan McKinnon is going to score next. Even though it hurts me. Zachary, what does that even say?
I'm going to be honest, my entire timeline on Twitter is just Avs appreciation posts right now. Like, there's not a single Vegas anything.
Guys, where's the momentum here? Where is the excitement?
I will say I don't follow, like, any Vegas. So, but I don't know what this stat means. That's not helpful. The consensus, there are a lot of people asking why they didn't start Fleury. So
yeah, I'm not surprised. Hey Jenna, thanks for giving us more days off.
What?
Yeah, that's friggin' rude.
I didn't do anything.
Hey Jenna, screw you. Just kidding. Lucky you, Jenna. Why is Jenna lucky? Jenna has 1 team remaining just like me, and they could lose tomorrow. It's fine, guys. Guys, where is Patrick Sharp? So mad. Okay, guys, what is the key for Vegas if they want to come steal this game? I think Alex already said at one point that they need to score in the first 5 minutes. I really think if the Avs score first in the second period, like, it's low-key done.
Yeah, so looking at the stats from the first period, it really seems, honestly, it's looking, hits are slightly in favor of the Knights, blocks slightly in favor of the Knights, face-off slightly in favor of the Avs. So it really comes down to shots and then possession. I feel like the Knights, they did get 8 shots, which isn't awful. It's not great when it's compared to the Avs, but the difference between the two teams' shots was sustained possession in the offensive zone. You know, I didn't see the Knights getting rebounds, getting second chances, and that's the kind of game that they need to be playing. The Avs got in some really sweet shots, but that's the kind of team that they are. They can do that.
Yeah, no, I think that's really true. Guys, all this Avs in 4 talk that I've seen through tonight, which I really have tried not to comment on, is really harshing my mellow, to say the least.
Listen,
what's up, Mark?
Bit of
and
happiness.
Nathan, hi. If you guys haven't already, please like the video. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, Jenna.
Okay, I'll just not be happy.
You go. Or not, you're drinking.
Well, I was just going to say that my last bit of happiness right now is really relying on the Avs. So
we're at another conflict then. This is a really good start to Jen and I's relationship, guys, if you haven't realized already, because she was a Wild fan and I'm a Vegas sub fan. I'm really a Marc-Andre Fleury fan. Wow, now Nathan and Avs fanboy are just going to be happy with each other.
Oh, no. I will say, though, like, if Vegas wins this series, honestly, like, I like the Avs, but I'm not, like, I would be sad, but I would be happy for you, you know? Like, I wasn't happy for you when Vegas beat the Wild.
It's okay. I wasn't happy
I'm gonna
for
be
you.
honest, I didn't really think about you in that moment.
But I'll be happy for you if you get Toronto. Well, actually, that's not true. I don't want Toronto.
Listen, in that moment, I watched the end of the game. I watched the handshakes. I turned off the TV and I went to bed.
That's fair.
No thought, just sad.
See, when I got out of the series, I had to sit here while we shitted and I kept talking for half an hour. Just like borderline crying on screen.
That's why
what's up?
I just don't want to be on stream for a team that I actually care about.
I think Alex asked some really good questions, which Jenna can answer first, and then everyone in the comments can too. On a scale of bar fight to apocalypse, how bad will Toronto react if they lose tomorrow?
I don't know where this is on the scale, but I really feel like, you know, the scene in Beauty and the Beast where all the villagers have like flaming pitchforks and they try and go get
to kill the beast?
Yeah, that, but it's Mitch Marner at his residence.
I think that's a really valid point, to be completely honest.
Which is honestly wrong for many reasons, but also apparently he got a cat and he hasn't posted it on social media yet. And if we kill him before I get to see this cat, I'm not even a cat person, but his dog is so cute that I'm sure his cat is too. Live camera on Jenna. No, there'll be no cameras.
Because it'd be so fun.
Listen, I was like, I'm gonna, like, when I say that I'm gonna tweet a game, I might tweet every single thing that's happening and just spam, or I might have one tweet throughout the whole game, and I cannot promise anything.
Should I go tweet right now? Colorado's still better. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking honestly, like when you go up like so early, like 3-1, and then you cannot close that lead, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, Toronto. You don't necessarily deserve it right now. Montreal has fought back.
Like, I will say, if you go up, what is it, 3-1, and then have to fight all the way to Game 7 overtime, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
The sky is falling. Oh, very true, very true.
The sky is falling. It's fine, guys. We'll just like make Jenna go on like Instagram Live like as soon as it happens and just like get a quick reaction.
Listen, I feel like one of my flaws as a human, as much as I hate to say it, is how I react to my teams losing in the playoffs.
Jenna, I literally cried on a live stream last week.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like that's a healthy way to deal with your emotions. I just shut down.
Guys, we're not going to have Jenna on here for anything that matters to her, just for the sake of her insanity.
Like, I've just realized, I was like, okay, thinking about like having a life partner, like what would be some of my weaknesses? And genuinely, I think me during the playoffs would be a weakness.
Me too. Guys, does anyone have conflicts with their significant others around hockey games? I feel like that a lot of you are married with children.
What?
I know Lil Boomer has kids.
You just get married vibes from the chat.
Well, Lil Boomer I know has kids because all of his millennial kids or Gen Z kids just left the house. So now he doesn't have the millennialisms yet anymore. We talked about that like last week.
We did. That's fair.
Wait, Jenna, do you really do that?
Did I really do what?
I don't know.
Which part? If it's me shutting down after, yeah, I just like, after the Wild got out, I just like went up to my room and just like doom scrolled for a bit, and just like my eyes were just like glossed over. It's great.
Guys, I can't even. As a 12-year-old idiot, hearing that, my brain was like, oh no, adult life is hard.
If the part of adult life you're concerned about is the NHL playoffs, news for you, there's a lot worse.
Honestly, adult life is hard for a lot of other reasons. I'm marrying marrying a Wild fan next March. Well, that was clear for you too, isn't it, Erin? Well, hockey teams are my non-negotiable. 3. That was
Good
me.
luck with that, living in New York.
Yeah. I'm gonna struggle, it's fine. That was me in 2014 when the Hawks lost Game 7 of the conference final. I smoked a blunt, drank some scotch, and said, "You sound like me." And after that, no cap, I drooled for 5 seconds. What? I'm so confused as to what's happening right now, guys. Leafs fans won't riot, but Canucks fans would. What?
The Canucks fans, they rioted. Have you not seen the pictures from
No,
that?
but why is that relevant now?
Because we were talking about if Leafs fans would, like, how they would react.
If Leafs fans would riot. I was like, what does this matter? That's funny. Guys, what city is the most intense about losses? Would it be Vancouver?
I feel like if you're going for most intense, I'm going to say which team is the worst at dealing with losses. It's got to be Boston, because they see like anything besides a victory as like a terrible, like, we need to burn down the franchise. And I know they're like, it's a victory mindset. Like, sorry, we win the Super Bowl. And I'm like, you need to chill. You need to take a second.
You need to take a breath, kids. So I'll take a step back. But no, on a bright side for Toronto, even if we're covering Bruins Islanders tomorrow, because I genuinely don't know what game we're going to cover. Probably Bruins Islanders because of Shannon. Especially if she's back. I'm going to wear my Toronto 6 jersey just to show some solidarity with Jenna, because I've been destroying her with hate about her teams. It's fine. Are you used to swimming with the Pirates? I have kids, but we just make jokes when the Pens Pirates lose. That's some healthy habits there. That's how you should teach your children to react. Just like some nice jokes. Columbus sucks at losing players. Did you really go all the way to your own YouTube to comment on this?
You were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, how do you say it?
Toronto. You don't say the second T.
Toronto?
Yeah.
How do you say Toronto?
Toronto.
Really?
You don't say the second T.
Am
They'll
I an
make fun of you
idiot?
there if you say
There's a
it.
T in that word.
There is a T. You don't say
I
it.
feel like it's like Trenton. Like it could go. It depends where you're from.
I know a lot of people say Trenton, and I think it's ridiculous. So maybe
Well, that's my
that's
point.
fair.
Like,
It's
That's
like
what I'm saying.
it's
Maybe
one of
I
those
am.
things like if you go there and say Toronto, you'll get made fun of. But also, I would like to say I didn't go all the way to my YouTube. I have the YouTube comments pulled up because that's the only way I can see them because no one will give me full access because I have the I don't know. What is the thing in the Spider-Man movie where he can't use his full suit because it's like baby mode because Stark doesn't trust him? That.
You will know what she's talking about in like 5 weeks when I make you watch all the
I
Marvel
know.
movies because I know what she's talking about. It's a great reference.
It's fine. I'll get there. Toronto. Is that it? Like that?
Yeah.
Toronto. Wait, no. Someone else swept.
Yeah, but then they lost.
Didn't the Jets sweep the Oilers?
Wait, you right.
I'm definitely not
Why
wrong.
did I just Google Jets? That is not specific for Google.
Google Jets.
Jets.
What comes up when you Google Jets?
the football team.
Yeah, guys, the Jets swept too.
Yeah, wait. For some reason, I was thinking that the Bruins swept. And I was like, well, they just lost.
Well, the Bruins did not.
Listen, do I care enough to keep track of them?
No. My neighbor friend, though, is a Caps fan. And I literally went over there today to say hi. And she was like, how does it feel to not be in the playoffs anymore? I was like, neither are you. Like, okay. Rude for starters. Whatever.
Also, wait.
What?
The Caps were out first, too, right?
Yes. Like literally the first team gone. No, that's not true. They're like the second or third team gone. But it's fine. Jenna multitasking, hosting, and chatting.
I would like to say that it is slander in the chat earlier. Underwater, I did not dislike this video. The 2 dislikes. Very rude.
And then just dislikes me. On my Twitter. She just like thumbs down everything. Okay.
But if you would like to like the video, we're 1 away from 20.
Ooh, Alex, that's exciting. Guys, we have ordered our second round jersey giveaway. So we will be posting that sometime this week. So
I think Shan said we would announce during this.
okay, well, Shanna's not here. And I don't like to tell anyone anything.
Okay. Well, also Alex, feel
This is
free
fun.
to put a picture of the jersey you got in the Discord in the jersey channel.
I thought this was really funny. Vegas right now be like, their mom isn't like, okay, little Timmy, go play outside and play with your friends. Anyway, sorry. I just thought that was funny. Little Timmy.
That was so hard for me to read, and I don't know why, because it did make sense.
Why am I yawning? When did I wake up today? Oh, I woke up early to do homework. Fuck.
Good thing it's cold, otherwise I'd be asleep.
That's true. Guys, we have a puck drop here in Colorado. And of course, Colorado gains that momentum from the start. Who did we say was going to score first? I think we were all saying Nate McKinnon. Also, who's in goal? Leonard. Duh. Yeah, guys. Maybe if it's like 4-2 at the end of this period, then we'll get a change up.
Dang it.
What?
Nothing.
What? Were you going to like comment, change the banner?
No. It was more creative than that. Thank you.
What was it? Drag me. I love being dragged in the comments. Did you just say 3-0? Over under 2 minutes.
Oh wow. Yeah, 3-0. You gotta love an Avs deli. They're always so happy. I always hate the guys that they celebrate like, oh, like I've done this before, like this means nothing to me.
They're like, yeah.
I'm like, get out of the league.
Like,
you have what, 2 more years left? You can smile.
You have like 5 minutes left and you're out. Like, get out of here. Guys, I have no.
At least you were prepared. You knew coming into
That's
it what
true.
to expect. It's happening. It's not what you want to happen, but you're not surprised.
Right. I'm mentally prepared because I did say this at dinner.
That is great advice from a Rangers fan.
I feel like that's kind of an insult, but we're just going to go with it.
Well, it's not to you, but to the Rangers, maybe.
But also, DeAndre Miller.
In the series, yeah, he will. He will. Even if he wins one game, like, I don't think they're gonna like pull the rug out from under him already.
On Leonard?
Yeah, I think they'll give him at least one more game.
You know what I love?
What?
When players have like their headshot on NHL.com is a different team. Because right now it looks like
Taylor Hall. Whenever he scores, it's not a Bruins jersey, and it really throws me off. But I feel like
right now it looks like there's 6 people on the ice for Vegas and 5, including a goalie, for the Avs, and then there's a guy in a yellow jersey, or not yellow, in red. I don't even know what team that is. I don't know where he was.
That fanboy. Even if I want to end the stream early, I can't. I'm contractually obligated to myself. Just kidding. But no, I wouldn't do that. Hey, comebacks happen all the time. Faith in your boys. Way to show Fleury. I wonder what's going in his mind. Is he like, I'm here, I'm ready?
I don't know. They're just showing him chewing gum, and he's just sitting there, just gum. It's just no thoughts.
Am I sure the Golden Knights are going to come back? No. But am I going to wait to find out? Yeah.
That is another assist this time. So it's his second secondary assist and his 3rd overall assist for Cale Makar in this game.
Was he on the ice, though?
Did he get – is he now +2? That's a great question.
That's the real question here.
He is now +2, and he also has another shot. So things are looking up for the veggie man.
Whenever I hear that Avalanche goal horn, all I can think of is darts. Why?
That'd be great if I had any context.
Why did you say Leonard? Something happened. I swear to God, if you guys tell me.
But I cannot hear the goal horns, so.
Me neither. Yeah, guys, we got to be able to hear each other. So we don't get to I don't think I've listened to a hockey game in a very long time, to be completely honest.
That's why you got to watch them on your own time when you say no to working because you're an unpaid intern.
You're getting college credit for this. Don't act like you're not getting something.
I got college credit for like several other things I've done, but
I never got college credit for an internship.
I was too lazy to fill out the paperwork, which is like one sheet that you have to email to. I have an academic advisor that I've never met, and I had to email it to her, and she was like, "Sounds great." She didn't ask to contact anyone at the company, any follow-up questions. I really.
Are you telling me your advisor doesn't want to have a conversation with me? Because that'd be fun.
I mean,
Meg is okay in stream, but in her brain, she's like, hello, darkness, my old friend. That is exactly how I am. 180. What are you talking about?
What?
We're turning this around. Don't joke with me, kids. Don't mess with my heart, y'all. Or are we gonna be like, they scored again? Like, At least Vegas they've almost reached the point of shots on goal in the second period that they had the entire first, and we're not even 5 minutes in. So maybe we're waking up a little.
I also love how we're slightly behind some of the people in the chat, those who aren't streaming. So when they comment, we're just like trying to decode what they're saying. Oh no.
Oh no.
I have a feeling about what that means.
Well, someone already
Yeah.
said 4-0. Guys, I'm gonna throw a fit. Wait,
okay, but did we not call it that it was going to be Nathan McKinnon?
I was gonna say we definitely
did you
called
not speak that
was.
into existence? You did this, Meg.
Oh my god, this is all my fault?
Yes.
No.
And if we could start the all your fault goalie chant in the comments, that would be great.
All your fault. All your fault. I am aware. Yeah, he is a clown. Panda.
I saw someone say that the goalie chants were too mean.
I think goalie chants are mean. Rather often.
They're fun.
But wait, guys, I'm also trying to manifest that Mark Stone is going to come alive, because last time I said that, he did.
I feel like I'm legally obligated to hate Mark Stone for at least like 7 to 14 business days. Like, that man's face looks real punchable right now.
I was going to say, Aaron, you're honestly probably the closest prediction here, but also that means Vegas has to wake up. It's all your fault. It is my fault.
Also, Shaggy, Vegas took the wrong day off for Memorial Day. Very true.
They missed the memo. They thought it was today. It's fine. They're not from here. What percentage of their players are actually from this country, though? Not a lot. It's fine, guys. I'm fine. I'm not fine. Wow.
I will say, with Aaron's prediction, you do get to see 3 Vegas goals, which is more than I think is going to happen. So.
I was going to say, I feel like we just need to add those goals up together just for Colorado.
I know.
Remember when I told someone earlier that 20-1 was a really bad prediction?
Okay. Hypothetically, if we get to the third period and it has stayed 4-0, when do you pull the goalie? Because you have to, because it's the playoffs.
For empty net or to
when does Vegas pull the goalie to have an extra man?
Oh, like
down.
6
Because like obviously in the regular season,
you need more time when you're down 4-0.
But like it's the playoffs, you have to.
10? Is that ridiculous? I said 6 before. I don't know.
And then like, okay, so 10 minutes left. They score an empty net goal. You pull them again?
Yeah.
Like at what point are you just hurting your team?
I don't know. Colorado is a wagon? What?
Absolute wagon.
An absolute wagon, guys. I'm dead. Aaron, I will think of you on my day off tomorrow. It'll be great. I'm just gonna sleep in. We're on pace for my 17-0 prediction last series. Little Boomer, you ain't wrong.
Are we streaming tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yes, we are.
I got confused.
Guys, we had 3 days off. Let's get our crap together here. Shan is the only one who's truly invested in these playoffs anymore. It's fine.
I'm invested. I feel like I need some time to either grieve what I'm about to lose, because I haven't let go of round 1 yet. Like, I'm not.
Okay, guys, we're going to have a dark day when Toronto loses.
But I feel like, should that happen, should I need to move on, I could really get behind the Canes or the Avs.
Yes, I'm thinking about getting behind the Canes. I really like the black jerseys.
That would really help our brand connection with Hamilton the Pig. If anyone has
I really was
any-
hoping we'd go an entire stream without referencing that damn pig.
you can't be a bandwagon fan and not like the pig.
Oh, but I can. Shannon's obsessed with a literal pig.
Who was a pig?
Carolina.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a fan pig that became famous. Look him up. His name is Hamilton. He's great.
No one look up Hamilton the pig. Guys,
I'm
I
looking
can't.
up Hamilton the pig.
What?
I said I'm looking.
Of course you are. Guys, okay, say it with me. Mark Stone scores a goal. Next, she'll pick some. No, oh my god, I think this
I would
pig
just
is
like to go back to what we were talking about and say, Meg, have you never wanted a pig as a pet?
like a teacup pig.
Those aren't real.
I was
Yeah, they
going
are.
to the airport.
No, they're not.
And I was already
They
like,
are.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
Teacup pigs are a lie. Teacup pigs, they try and stunt their growth to make them smaller, but they really are just potbelly pigs that should grow bigger. But teacup pigs are not real.
Wow, I really don't know what to say.
I was walking to the subway once and saw someone walking their pet pig, except it was like very large. And I was really confused. I was like, oh, these people are walking their dog. But then I noticed it had hooves and was not a dog and it was a pig.
That's so.
But honestly, isn't that like the best thing ever?
It kind of freaked. I just like was very distraught for the rest of the afternoon. I was like, what did I just witness?
There used to be
sadness.
there was like a doctor's office that I used to go to that was across from like a vet clinic / they would like board animals or like do daycare, and they had an outdoor area for them, and the only animal I ever saw in this outdoor area was a pig. Like someone had their pig go to daycare.
That's
And
ridiculous. Vernon,
It made me
what is
really happy.
up? Ugh, I cannot. Guys, Colorado's almost doubled Vegas shots on goal right now. We are
Again.
just over 12 minutes left in the period. Colorado now leads 4-0. I am trying not to cry. We're thriving, if you can't tell. We're manifesting and trying to thrive.
We're also 3 away from hitting our goal for the day. I know it's a bit of a slow, maybe not the most exciting game, but make sure that you are subscribed if you are new, or if you are not new and you have other accounts.
Ask Fanboy, why are you trying to tell people to go back to John? But actually, if anyone goes to John, tell him we said hi. I'm crying internally. Yeah, me too. Guys, I just can't.
This is honestly, I'm gonna be honest. From what I just had to go through with Vegas, this is real therapeutic. Yeah, I'm sorry.
How about that comeback? What comeback? Is there a goal? Are we gonna score? Where is Shannon? Shannon.
I have results from multiple.
Siri, shut up. Shannon needed a night off. She has family in town. And I went to my family, but then I said bye. Rainer, hello. Stream hopping for a few minutes, as you frickin' should. Vernon, let me know your thoughts on this game, because I'm like livid. And I just can't. Okay, Vegas fans, can you not see it? See it.
What is it?
Yeah, that's true. Like, you have to see that this is not all Lennar's fault. Like, honestly, the defense is not doing anything to help him, which is really a shame. But we do have a little tussle here. Okay.
We have a
I think
player
he's getting
down.
up, though. He's getting up slowly.
Yeah. So that looks like it was Janmark who just got sandwiched between 2 players. He was looking at.
Yeah, it looks like someone's shoulder kind of like knocked his head and he kind of got flipped to the side. It could have been like a little whiplash there.
Yeah, so that was Graves that came in. Honestly, with that distance, the boards that's just not a hit I want to see, especially in a game like this where there's no reason for that coming from the Avs.
Yeah, that was so unnecessary, that hit. When you're watching it back, yeah, he's going back.
Yeah, Janmark is down the tunnel, being assisted by the trainers, and Ryan Graves, who many refer to as their goth girlfriend. I don't know if anyone else has seen that on Twitter, but
What does that even mean? Well, I know what it means, but like, I'm shook.
Listen, if you're not on that side of hockey Twitter, I don't know what to say.
I'm really not. I'm betting Vegas to score next if this is a 4 or 5 minute power play. Do you guys think it's gonna be long? Fleury's just out tonight. They have him on the bench. I feel like we may see him at some point. But we're on goalie 1B tonight.
I could definitely see this being more than a minor penalty.
Just because of like where they were in relation to the board. Wait, did they have 2 people?
They also put
is this a 3-on-5?
Jost in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how that's going to.
I think it's
also that's evening it up because of the after the whistle. So we'll have to see when they drop the puck what the graphic says on this, but it's looking like there's some discussion going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And coaches wanting explanations. Honestly, this is kind of reminding me of Game 7 with Ryan Suter, his face just going into the pipe. Absolutely unnecessary, and it definitely should have been more than a minor, but I don't know if they're going to get it here.
Guys, if you know before us, let us know.
It looks like it will just be 2 minutes.
Yeah, what is this, 4-on-3?
Yeah. Vinny in the chat says they need to score now. Yeah, this is if Vegas can kind of rally around this, as unfortunate as that is to see a player go off and not know exactly if this is just a minor thing or if this is going to be more. Hopefully they can kind of rally around it as a team.
Yeah, honestly, if Vegas can't capitalize on this right now, there's really going to be a large lack of momentum.
Yeah, I will say the Avs have had a strong PK.
Yeah, they had their percentages up earlier, and it's just their penalty kill is so much more successful than our power play.
As much as I would, part of me wants to say that teams shouldn't have to change the kind of hockey that they play based on their opponent, but to a certain extent that you do, and I really think that's the issue here. We talked about it a little bit before, but Vegas looks like they're trying to play the Wild.
Yeah.
Which they're such different teams. This isn't going to work for them. So, but honestly, maybe the best thing for Vegas is to get this kick in the butt in game 1 and really struggle so that they come back in game 2 and know what they have to do.
Yeah, Vernon, Jenna said this before too. It's ridiculous that they literally had a game 7 and were expected to play right away while the North Division isn't even done with round 1. Like they very easily could have started this a day later. I feel like part of this is because they want to do like a schedule where it's like 2 on one day, 2 on the next day, but they could have switched it. They could have like let Canada have like an extra day when they're done to get on a different schedule because this was way too quick of a turnaround, and which is also kind of disappointing now that we're over a minute into this power play. Nothing's happened, but yeah, that was way too quick and kind of just like a shit situation.
Yeah, it also really looks like Vegas isn't doing much with this power play opportunity. We've got about 30 seconds left, and the Avs have just been continually clearing it down the ice, and Vegas is just kind of chasing them.
Yeah, I mean they've been playing catch up the entire game, which is just so disappointing here. Off the Wall says hi. We'll have to talk to John at some point. Maybe we'll collab with John later in the playoffs. Well, that was a waste of a power play.
I wonder, like, do you think this is a fun game to be at as an Abs fan? Like, do you think
Yeah.
a playoff game where you just absolutely destroy the other team, like, is that?
Yes.
'Cause I
That's
feel
a
like
great.
it'd be much more fun for a little bit of a closer game, or one that's more physical, or I don't know, something.
I don't think so. I think you want you enjoy it more knowing you don't have to worry about any at this point, yeah, maybe a fight would be fun, but there's nothing less stressful than knowing you could still lose it. And I feel like the
Yeah.
Avs fans are probably feeling
True.
pretty safe right now. It means they can just enjoy it so much more.
Yeah.
But like part of the going to the game is stressing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me having to watch the Wild.
So,
Jenna just likes to have a little drama internally.
Listen, you get the giant souvenir popcorn bowl and you stress eat your way through the game.
Your popcorn bowl?
Yeah.
alternatively,
Oh my goodness.
you just buy more drinks.
I was gonna say,
and
get
have a
another
great
bev.
time.
No. You know,
Jenna, are you
you can
21?
legally drink. But also the Wild give out like giant, like it's a collectible, it's got handles, and I use it's now my trash can, if you can't tell.
When do you get those?
Like at the popcorn at the game.
Well,
Do you not have popcorn stands?
I mean, they give you a small box and it costs $15.
Yeah.
No, that's so sad. No, they have like special popcorn. They have
Sorry,
like regular sizes,
live in,
but
like,
then
a
you can get the
major-
big one, and you can get
major
refills.
city. They can't just do that.
Are you telling
New
me
York
that
is
it's
that
not a
bad.
major city? Oh.
Okay, New York City though, different.
Listen, when they put a city on the map in the Midwest, they put the Twin Cities, which are it's two cities, but
Just defending
while
the
they're also
Midwest.
in St. Paul, I literally have a sticker that says keep St. Paul boring. St. Paul is so boring. Minneapolis all the way. If you're visiting, don't bother going to St. Paul unless you're going to a game, the Capitol, or like the museum where you can pretend to be a grain of rice or grain of wheat.
What? That sounds so bizarre.
There's, like, because
We'll talk about
there's,
that
like-
offline, Jen. I really need to know more details. Guys, we're back here. Under 10 minutes left. St. Paul. Oh my God, we're not talking about the Midwest. Right
Listen,
now.
I was gonna
I
share
want
with
to
the
contribute
group,
to that.
but fine.
Okay, I feel like
Alex,
Vegas.
That sounds like what someone from St. Paul would say.
No, oh my gosh. Oh. I almost just had a heart attack. Who is that? Who is fighting? Oh, it's Reeves. Who else? Yeah, guys, I think Vegas is starting to get a little punchy because they're starting to realize what's happening. Guys, that Captain C is so cool.
So like arrow kind of.
Isn't that supposed
That
to be
it's
like
not
really
just a standard C. Yeah. You know what confuses me? In football, they all have C's, but it's like not a captain thing. Like it's
What do you
on
mean?
the other side.
What do you mean?
Like, let me look it up.
Okay. You let me know. Oh, Colorado going on the power play right now. That is exactly what I did not need. I'm livid, guys. Can you tell? Can we just get the goal done with early so we have more time to be at full strength? Because that would just make me a little happier.
Am I going insane?
Ooh, a puck in the crowd. I didn't see it happen. Could that have been a delay of game? Maybe. There are several captains on an NFL team, and they wear C's.
Yeah,
My
but
tummy hurts. Me too.
I feel like
Evan, hello.
there's like the C with the stars under it. Is that saying that they're a captain? Because I feel like they all have. I'm very.
Guys, I do not follow the NFL.
What does a football captain do?
I don't know, the coin toss. Ask Fanboy, you literally just told me you were going to sweep me, I kid you not, 30 minutes ago. Don't tell me there's 6 games left. Oh, guys, I'm so tragic right now. Just over a minute left in this power play here. Colorado is giving themselves every opportunity here.
Maybe this is good for you. Maybe they'll use up all of their allotted goals in the first game.
Allotted goals?
Yeah, they only get so many. Listen, I'm trying to make you feel better.
Okay. What if they got to... Right? Fleury's not in, though. So, like, kind of sad, but, like, also not really, because it's not his fault.
Honestly, I feel like there's no way they put him in because he can't fix this.
Yeah, there's no way to come back from this, so might as well just keep the loss attached to Lunner.
Well, there's no way for him to come back from this. Theoretically, Vegas could do it. But
yeah, but our offense has been sleeping because they can't keep control of the puck.
There's a guy at the end with the Avs goalie. He's wearing a 92 white jersey, and he keeps standing up.
I hate when people do that.
Or when they turn around to wave at the camera.
Yeah. Colorado is just moving so quickly that this is such an advantage for them.
This isn't even a fast game for Colorado, though.
No, but Vegas is clearly just snail crawling along. Like, they're making Colorado look so much better because they needed one more day. Like, I can't.
This is not the best game that we have covered.
Ah, Kevin, great timing as to what I just said. Yes, this is ridiculous that they did not have more than one day off. Like, and now we're all getting testy. We're all fighting. Okay.
Wow. Graves was smiling his way through that. It looks like there's a player in between him and Carrier on
I can't see
Vegas. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we got a shove, another shove. Belmer gets involved. Yeah. It's just a whole mess of extra things that I don't think are going to amount to anything here.
Do we think we're going to get a power play? I don't think so.
No.
I think it stopped too soon.
No, because it was a push from players from each team. Like, it was two separate things happening, but they were right next to each other, so it got messy.
It's not like it was that bad.
No.
It was just a little tussle. I wouldn't call it a fight, you know? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, good, because as soon as we're done with one power play kill, why not put ourselves in the position?
Was this because of something he did prior to that, or was that because
probably just like the push from behind?
That okay.
Yeah, they are losing their composure. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is exactly how you do not want to react in this kind of situation.
Yeah, Kevin, literally what we said, we were like, they literally could have given them more days off because, like, I think the thought process here is that because they want to have games on a schedule, so there's two every day, but like they could have easily given them 3 days.
The same thing is going to happen with the North Division, right? Is they're going to have?
They're either going to get one, or I think they're either going to get one or two. It just depends. Actually,
I feel like it's one.
Yeah.
Which means if they had given this series if they had given Vegas 2 days, then they could have just given the North Division 2 days.
Yeah.
Which would have made more sense there as well. It would have put them behind, yes, but then they would still have the every other thing that they want.
Wait, but they're not doing the every other because Boston plays on Monday and then on Thursday.
What's happening? Nothing makes sense.
NHL sucks. Like, I'm sorry. The people who control the NHL are the literal worst. We are over a minute into this power play, though, so at least I'm going to speak too soon. I was going to say at least our power play kill is still there. It's not.
I would love to do a deep dive into, I'm just ignoring the goal that's happening because at this point, but I would love to do a deep dive into what goes into professional sports scheduling, particularly the NHL. Like, is it just one person with like a document? Like, they just plug things in until it makes sense?
I was going to say, well, for the NFL, they say, okay, Sunday, game. But yeah, no, here it's just guys,
Like,
but
is
it's
there a
not like
department?
changing
How
a
many
goalie
people?
isn't gonna help.
No.
Like it's not gonna change anything. Like
No, and if anything,
while
if
we're
you're
letting in
trying
goals, we're not scoring.
if you're trying to go back to Fleury, you want him to be in the best mindset. So if you put him in now, he's not going to be in the best mindset because he's
They
going
need
to
to just
feel
put him in for game
partially
2.
responsible for this.
Yeah, it has to be game 2.
You must let him sit on the bench and chew his gum.
Let him chew his gum.
I hope he gets
Yeah,
a
honestly,
it's probably stale.
Aaron's prediction, you're killing me. I believe there is a whole board of people who are like their own department for scheduling. Probably. I wonder if there's one for like each team who is like, I'm available.
They have to advocate for the team.
Yay! Guys, why is Aaron's prediction of 6-3 when I was like, that's ridiculous? Gonna be
my
like,
goodness.
it
Looks like we have Berkey bleeding after the play, or at least trying to. Yeah, it looks like right in front of the net. Yeah, shoved by 71 on Vegas. So I'm not sure if anything will come from that, but it kind of looks like Ranta was, yeah. So Ranta, who I was talking about earlier from University of Minnesota, looks like he was out of position on that. So not an ideal play for oh, he is bleeding. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
I will say, if you're bleeding in your mouth, it does mix with your spit and look like you're bleeding a lot more. It's like when you run your hand underwater.
I think I like saw like a cut like right here.
Ooh.
So it's like right on the inside of his mouth. Gross. Yes. Guys, why is there more? You all laughed at me. Aaron, you're damn right. I thought I'm
never disrespecting Aaron ever again.
Honestly, Aaron also gives the best one-liners that are just like the best. I'm just saying. Oh, hi from Brazil. Hello.
What is happening in front of the Avs net? Another chance.
What is happening?
There was a whole pile up in front of, I'm assuming they have Grubauer in net.
Did I miss that?
So,
come on, Vegas. Let's make the best comeback ever. We are 4 minutes left in the second period.
If the Avs goalie is a little shaken up or a little surprised,
he thought he was just going to chill all game.
Yeah.
Just like
hang out. Say, there is something about if you do, obviously, like they have 16, so that's not horrible, but it's an ideal. You know, you can make a goalie cold by not shooting at them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's kind of just like hanging there. I can't wait for Vegas to another goal away. What? Tuck. Oh, Tuck another goal away. That's another one. It's the J and the CH, and it just doesn't process in my mind. I'm like,
what did you say?
What?
What did you say instead of Tuck?
Nothing. Guys, my brain isn't functioning right now. I miss Shannon. Can't wait for Vegas to tuck another goal away. Wait, what? Did Avs just score again?
Yeah.
Well, I was busy laughing at myself.
I think this is a great time for us to talk about what else is happening in the second round.
Jenna and we have nothing left to contribute right now.
I just
game is so over.
Honestly, though, like we're gonna continue the stream and everything, but if anyone has any topics of discussion, any playoffs related things, even if it's beyond the game that's happening in front of us, feel free to shoot away in the comments. Because
all right, no more Aaron. That's damn right. Oh my god, Vegas is just getting really aggressive right now, and
what is happening in the corner? And it led to a 3-on-2 chance for the Avs, so not ideal.
No.
I'm gonna be honest, there's some great discussion in the Discord surrounding all of the different series.
Series.
Siri.
Cereal. No.
I feel like Shannon's gonna be so disappointed with us.
Whatever, it's her fault.
Whatever. I don't give
We did not anticipate this game sucking.
I mean, I thought there was a chance that the Avs ran with it, but not like this.
No.
Because this is just absolutely like, even when Vegas gets a shot on net, it just isn't very convincing.
But what could be exciting on our hat trick discussion is Nathan McKinnon is 1 goal away from a hat trick.
Wow.
We could get it.
Listen, okay, I need to look at the box right now to see. That's penalties. I don't care about that. Okay, so.
But they're 50-50 on faceoffs, which is interesting.
How many assists does Makar need to have for me to be able to make a graphic for him for our Instagram?
You can do that.
Because he has a hat trick of assists right now.
Do it. Just do it. As is. Wait, is he? Oh, you're right, guys. We have 2 up for hat tricks potentially. Let's get that hattie, yo. And if we're really keeping track here, Carlson is also 2 away. That's just called the goal.
2 away. So many players on Hattie Watch here. Oh yeah, isn't it like the Indy 500 was today? Is that over?
Yeah, it was today.
That's the one where they pour milk on themselves, right?
What?
That's the one where they pour milk on themselves, right? Yeah, because there's been all the ads recently where it's that hockey goalie that pours milk on himself.
That's disgusting.
During the playoffs to advertise for the Indy 500. Thoughts on pouring milk on yourself? Sound off in the comments.
Gross. Would you rather have beer or a cocktail at a sporting event? Depends on the cup. I'm only 3 goals away from a hat trick, so getting close.
I'm a big Sprite fan.
Aaron. Jenna's underage, guys. Jenna likes a nice water.
Do I ever?
For me, it depends on the beer, but I'm really into spiked seltzers. Or good sour beer. If they had a good sour beer, I'd be all in for that. Oh, milk.
In my best ever hockey game in my career, I had as many goals as McKinnon or Landeskog have right now. So you could say, put me in, coach.
Honestly, Vegas could use Jenna right now. Hardcore.
Okay, Mr. Taco, I get the milk thing is a tradition, but at what point do we question why? And I want to hear some explanation, like some guy poured milk on himself and then everybody else poured milk on themselves.
They were just like,
just can't feel good. And then you have to do like interviews and such.
Guys, I'm lactose intolerant. I can't.
Listen, you can pour oat milk on yourself.
Me? Oh, I like fully, yeah.
The amount of dairy that we've had this weekend?
Lord, I've been taking Lactate like nobody's business.
Okay.
Meg, serious question. Almond or oat milk? Or other?
Oat milk.
No question.
Okay, good. I'm glad we've all reached.
We actually had oat milk ice cream today. Okay, it's for the underage drivers. What, milk? Instead of like booze?
That's so nasty.
Whatever happened to Gatorade, guys?
If I won the Indy 500, I think I would legitimately ask for oat milk.
I'd be like, water.
Water.
Can we get one more goal before the end of the third period? I mean, second period.
Pouring Gatorade like on your coach. They do that in sports, but milk.
Yeah. Gross. We also like doing that in hockey would really mess up the ice.
That's why shooting that commercial, can you imagine? And that guy's in goalie equipment. I'm sure it didn't take one take.
Everyone gets milk So they don't give the underage drivers the champagne. Interesting.
I just question this.
Oh,
You can give them sparkling juice.
sparkling thinner. Grubhub water. What?
As fanboy,
Okay, guys,
we are
end of the
talking
second
about-
period.
We're talking about the infighting.
Colorado is winning 6-1. I need to change. I can't support this
Are
anymore.
you embarrassed?
Obviously.
Wow. Such a
I should be embarrassed. This game is ridiculous.
Okay, discussion question. Who do you think is getting a hat trick first, McKinnon or Landeskog?
McKinnon. That's because he was my manifestation tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go Landy then.
Okay.
Anyone in the comments have opinions? Or is it a different player who has not yet gotten 2 goals?
Guys, like I said, Carlson's only 2 away.
Listen, Mark Stone could do it.
Mark Stone could come in with the hat trick. Well, no, Aaron.
Can you imagine if
Aaron
Mark
to be
Stone
right.
gets a hat trick and they still
Aaron,
lose?
stop milking it. I like that. Funny. Aaron needs only 2 goals left from Vegas, so it has to be Carlson for him to be right.
I feel like
Yeah, see? What is that?
I feel like this intermission would be a great opportunity, should we have permission, to interview your friend, Meg.
Yes, you may interview my friend.
Oh boy.
Does anyone have any questions?
I don't want to know anything about Lauren or me and Jenna, truly. Lauren is a Rangers fan.
Lauren prefers like very simple hockey questions. Lauren doesn't know much about hockey.
I got this.
Lauren's like me with baseball.
Or these
Jenna's
playoffs.
literally
Or
writing the
these
comments.
playoffs.
It's like me with baseball. It's just a fun activity.
I am with all sports that I would watch.
Put me on the board, Meg.
When it comes through, I will.
Oh God.
Where is it?
It's right
Okay.
there.
Who is your fave player, Lauren?
Well, my only jersey is Henrik because just like a staple. Like, you don't want to get I don't know. When I started watching hockey, I was like, I don't want to get my first jersey and have it be someone who's only around for like 1 season, or who ends up sucking. And so you just got to stick with the classic. But because of my brother, I think I'm now like, I know Panarin and Kako are 2 of his favorites who are like more fun to watch, especially with Henrik getting a little older and less exciting.
It's also not with the Rangers anymore.
Oh yeah. See, I like.
Well, actually, no one knows what he's gonna do next season too, because he's been working out in New York.
Can you imagine, Meg, if that was how she found out?
Me being like right now, I'm like,
Well, so like
he
I
open
can
heart
keep,
surgery. Did you know? Right?
Maybe.
Was that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
when I go to games, I will know if I go to games often. I know who's on the team, and I like
Right.
watching it, but I don't watch it on
Pandemic.
TV a lot. So like if I don't the entire last year, have not really paid attention because I haven't been able to go to games.
Me neither. Alex asked a question. What would you like to see the Rangers change in the offseason, Lauren?
This is a good question. I mean, I feel like the never-ending answer is better defense. To not suck at defense would be great,
I'd like to hire a coaching staff.
See, I can't give you that kind of answer. I don't know enough about it.
Well, they just fired everyone except for their goaltending.
Oh, I
coach.
did actually see that in the news. But overall, some better defense so that when we score, it's more exciting and not great, this is fun, but it's going to get screwed in 2 minutes.
I feel like
Good point.
every single team that I've heard talking about what they need to improve, it's been defense.
Yeah.
So if you're at a draftable age, maybe switch to defense.
Lauren, you probably answered this one though.
Yeah.
If you could choose to follow any football soccer team, why did you just wait? Is that an because it is why? Who do you follow?
It is not Norwich City. I would say that. We actually just spent the weekend watching Ted Lasso. Love the Premier League. Just kidding, not that much, but it was a great show. In the U.S., I would say I only really know / would care more about women's soccer teams. And I feel like there's a lot of fun people on Orlando Pride. That's a good one. In terms of the Premier League, my boyfriend is a big Tottenham fan, and it just like adds to the whole like we only like fans that currently suck kind of vibe. So it works. So we're gonna be Tottenham fans. Go Spurs.
Yes. Lauren, what's your favorite food item at MSG?
The
drinks.
The Big Gay ice cream.
Oh yeah. Oh, good one.
What?
Definitely. That's okay. So there's this ice cream shop that originated in New York called Big Gay Ice Cream, and they have like the best soft serve, and they do it with like really great toppings, and they have it at MSG. It's not always open, but when it is, that's the move. It's like the equivalent of getting ice cream in like a mini helmet at a baseball game, like same kind of vibe.
Classic experience.
Oh my God, James, manifest the sweep, and I will literally just sob. I'm manifesting Patrick Sharp covering whatever game we cover tomorrow.
That'll be the only way we can break it to Shan that
That's overrated.
we couldn't get any subscribers.
What the
Charles,
hell happened to
I
Vegas?
wish I knew. I am struggling internally, and I am putting it deep down there right now.
I feel like we started this.
If you not like this video already, please do it for Shannon because she couldn't be here tonight. Please. Serendipity, I think, is overrated.
I would agree. Been there once and it was overrated.
Yeah. Wow. Even if Fleury was in net, the Knights would still be getting crushed. Honestly, I think they'd be cutting crushed on a loss. But if you can't score, you can't score, and that's literally what's happening. If you could go to any other team's stadium, which one would you like to go to the most?
I like this question. Except my first thought was a baseball answer, not a hockey answer. Baseball?
Come on,
I really want to go to Wrigley Field because I feel like that's like a classic. People like love it, and it has just like such a vibe. In terms of hockey, I mean, I think this is not just to appease Meg, but I do feel like Vegas would be fun.
Yes, the Fortress, guys.
Which I didn't know was called until today. But I think that would be. I mean, didn't we go to a Caps game together at some point?
Yeah.
That was not very overwhelming. I don't know. I mean, the Garden's great. Like, I have no complaints about
MSG's
being a Rangers fan.
Meg, are you sure Vegas are coming back? Nope. But I'm still here. Aren't I? Told you I wasn't going anywhere. Guys, you can keep asking Lauren questions. This is fun. Jenna and I can start answering too. If you could go to any other team stadium arena, I'm very pumped to try to go to the Kraken's arena when it's open.
Yeah, that should be a good one, especially with all the like eco stuff.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be super cool. So I'm super excited for that.
I have visited Toronto and I stayed like right across from Scotiabank, but I didn't actually get to go in. It was in the summer. So I like went in the store and like went as close as you could. I saw like Legends Row, but I would love to go to a game there. I know people say that because it's so expensive, it's a lot of just like bigwig people in suits there, but I don't know. I feel like it would be fun, but I want to go to all the kind of big East Coast ones. I feel like they have good energy.
Yeah, guys, Shannon and I are going to try and hit a few next season to do some exciting things we want to do. Maybe Jenna can come along.
When you guys go to TD Garden, you should invite me because I've been for the Bean Pot, but I have not been to a NHL game there, and I also haven't been not working there.
Great, we'll bring you.
Yes.
Are we fans of the chopped cheese sandwich? What does that even mean?
I've never had a chopped cheese sandwich.
I don't even know what that is.
If that's at the Garden, I guess I have to look for that next season.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of things that people are like, oh, the New York City famous thing, but it's literally only things that like tourists would do. Because we like hear about it. No, but like
calling him out.
No. That's not like it's just like things people write about, but like people who live there like don't actually go. You know?
Yeah.
Like serendipity, not to call out other people. Like I would not. It's a Bronx Harlem thing. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, have not had.
I'll check it out though. Alex, DM that to me so I don't forget, please. Ray's Famous Pizza?
Ray's Pizza or Ray's Famous Ray's Pizza or Ray's Famous Pizza?
What?
I don't know the difference.
Am I supposed to believe these are two different things?
I think you
This
are.
is like The Office where it's like Alfredo's Pizza and Pizza by Alfredo's. Does no one get that reference? Sorry.
No, we already discussed that. I haven't watched The
Right.
Office.
I
Sorry.
watched like the first episode.
Y'all should come to an AHL team out here where I'm at. Yeah, a few people have told us to come to AHL games.
Those games are fun.
We're friends with some people who cover Dallas, and we're definitely trying to plan a Texas trip at some point.
I've been to one of those. Those are. Or I've been to a Texas. I've been to both AHL and NHL in Texas.
It's a real thing in New York, isn't it? Okay. Well, not these two.
I would say the best pizza that I've had in New York is the Grimaldi's right off of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Ooh, can we go?
Yeah.
Do our sunrise?
Yeah.
Great.
It's really, really good.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Guys, what's the best arena you guys have ever been to? Like, where should Shannon and I be going? Guys, we're going to do some really cool stuff next season, I think. Just saying. Ooh, tomorrow's game, Islanders, Bruins, Leafs, Canadians. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Guys, if you have any feelings on tomorrow's games too, let us know.
I like this comment. Detroit would be cool.
Where? Oh, yeah.
You or Shan were very anti-Detroit, but their new arena, I've been there, and it is really cool.
My dad's a big Michigan fan in general, so
PNC Park is a baseball stadium. I've been.
Well, we've been talking about baseball too. I want to go to United Center. Alex mentioned that. I haven't been to.
Who's this United Center?
That would be in Chicago. That's the Blackhawks.
Yes. Actually, I was just looking at pictures of that the other day.
I don't like the Blackhawks.
I know it's way away from pretty much everything, but go to in Fargo to Fargo Forest. Where's Fargo?
Like Fargo, Minnesota?
That was what I assumed.
Guys, I'm so bad at geography.
I only know that because of
I would go to a game in Denver, definitely. I haven't been to Denver. I've visited Colorado a lot of times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would definitely go to Denver.
I'm going to Colorado soon. I'm excited.
For what?
Vacation.
Don't leave me. It's a blowout tonight for the Avs. Well, it's not because we scored one.
What a hot take.
I think that just means it's not a shutout.
I'm trying to hype myself
Oh, it's
up
in North Dakota. Good to know. Thank you for that knowledge, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. Best arena by far is the Fortress.
That was my answer. Great.
That's BMO Harris Bank Center. I went there. That was the first ever professional hockey game I worked. Was a game between the Rockford AHL team and the Iowa Wild. Fargo, North Dakota.
Well, Rangers.
Same thing.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin.
I just put my Rangers jersey on. Yeah, Shannon and I also both love gambling, low-key. Like going to casinos and shit. So going to the Fortress would be great for us.
I think what about, this is for Megan. I don't actually know this for either of you, Meg or Jenna. What was your first professional hockey game?
A Penguins game.
Yeah, mine would definitely be a Wild game. Can't pinpoint when. I had one of those like pink and white Wild jerseys when I was super little, and we would go all the time. So
yeah,
so fun. Mine was definitely Devils, which
was
not very overwhelming.
Mine was probably a Devils Penguins game since being in Jersey.
But like in Pittsburgh or in Jersey?
In Jersey, probably. I've been to the Penn's old arena, but I haven't been to this new one. Yeah, it's disgusting. Well, Jenna, if you ever come back, let me know. Colorado got this in the bag. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
look,
so
Indy
sad.
500 things. Oh, they're actually showing it. Milk.
Ew.
Okay, he didn't overdo it with the milk.
You're not live.
It did just get on his hat.
Gonna hit go live.
Listen. I'm here for the
Behind
Indy
you.
500. Oh.
Caps I've been to a lot of Caps games. I don't mind it. I heard a lot of shit at Caps games walking around in Penguins jerseys.
Shocker.
I don't know. Chicago Wolves versus Fort Wayne Comets. Interesting. I hate when the NHL sends me like witty remarks and I'm like, I don't want to hear it right now. Thank you. Avs are just way too talented. Vegas is just way too tired.
Two things can be true.
What?
Two things can be true.
My
Honestly,
exact
pork and
thoughts.
Olistos. I like don't want to judge this series based off of this game. Like, but if this happens again in game 2, then like I'll quit. It's fine. I'll just like jump off a cliff. If anyone just like comes in, they probably hear me say jump off a cliff a lot. I promise I'm not going to. Rangers, another new member of the Sweetheart. No, this is just my friend Lauren. She's down the shore with me this weekend, so she's hanging out tonight. I'm gonna take a okay. My first pro game was country play against the Sheffield Steelers. That's fun. Aaron, I want to come to the UK. I'm actually supposed to go in the spring. Like next spring. Did you see my sister singing some weird song? How about them Avs? Hi. Hi, Sasha.
Sign her to the squad. I appreciate the support, Kevin. Not going to happen, but I appreciate the support.
Guys, it takes a lot of time to do what Shan, Jenna, and I do on a nearly daily basis.
Yeah.
I like the wording though, that we like get signed to the Sweethearts.
Should we do like a official signing for Jenna?
I need to be at like a kitchen table with like a hat on the table, and then
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna launch our merch soon, guys. Maybe we're definitely gonna do hats. Wait, Jenna, did you get a package from Shannon anytime lately?
She sent something and it hasn't arrived yet though.
Oh, damn it, I'm supposed to get there soon.
Well,
Rockford Ice Hogs. I didn't even know half these teams existed.
I
They sound
know.
like a
I'm
lot
really
of fun.
fascinated by all these names, guys.
I love minor league names in any
Yes.
sport, but especially minor league baseball. They go off in baseball.
I don't think I've ever been to a minor league hockey game, but my dad used to take me to college hockey games. So I think I went to a Princeton might have gone to like a University of Michigan ice hockey game at some point.
I feel like with college, like there's still college is a wide variety depending on what program you're going to, but generally it is a bit more skill based because the rules are stricter. But minor league can get pretty just heavy hitting real quick.
Yeah. She needs an official jersey for Sweetheart signing day. Well, Jenna wasn't around when we ordered our jerseys. But maybe we'll get her one next time.
I existed. You could have preemptively got me one.
Oh, I should have like manifested you.
Yeah.
Got one.
It's a little rude.
What do you say?
If my 6-3 prediction comes in, can I be a sweetheart?
If your 6-3 prediction comes in, you can join a stream one day.
One day.
One day. We'll interview you for the channel. Maybe.
Okay.
Don't take
Am
that
I
shot.
at the same spot you are? I just had puck drop for the.
Yeah, I just had the puck drop. I was just in the same. Guys, the puck has dropped here in the third period. We have not lost hope, even though we have.
Rocket City.
Always
Trash.
we'll win this game.
The trash pandas. I kept
seen
seeing
Sword
job
App?
postings from them.
Ain't it fun?
Having a great
And
time.
my dad's just standing like, mhm.
On TikTok, does anyone follow the Savannah Bananas?
No.
They wear
Natalie
bright
jerseys
yellow
on.
uniforms and they make great content.
Guys, the only jersey I have agreed to get based on playoffs is I told Shannon when this started that if the Bruins come out of the East Division, that I would get a Bruins jersey of her choosing, which I might do.
Maybe.
No, I'll do it. Period 3 teams.
One day you won't have to get prompted.
I know.
Or
One day
maybe one day I'll have access and you can just make me do it.
Yep. That is not my stopping you though. One day we're just gonna get something that automatically does it. I've been good with the scores, haven't I? Come on, guys. Help me out. Okay, Colorado. Let's do a little assessment of the top of this game. Colorado is still winning by 5, 6-1, leading by 10 shots on goal. That's a game changer. And we have about 19 minutes left in this game. Aaron, in our comments, has manifested that the final, since the very beginning of this game, the final score is going to be 6-3, which I'd be okay with at this point. If Vegas could be the only people to score in this period and we just get like 2, fine.
It'd be so sad.
You know, you want a Nathan McKinnon jersey? You're not wrong. I kind of do. But it's fine. It's fine.
Someone knows the Savannah Bananas.
Should I follow the
Seriously.
Savannah Bananas?
Yes, I will send you some of their content. It's great. They have like
jerseys.
what was it? It was like their grandmas did like a night where they were like their cheerleaders. It was great.
That's cute.
And they like I think they wore kilts for a game. I'm not sure.
Guys, what's everyone's favorite jersey you own? I'm curious. I'd love to hear what Alex has to say because Alex has like a bajillion jerseys. And I feel like he gets new ones every 5 minutes.
Wait, I wonder if you can. Oh no, you can't. I have my black Leafs All-Star jersey in the back because I felt like it was appropriate for the morning I'm going through.
Landeskog is next. Listen, guys. I would be fine if Colorado scored, only if it was a hat trick.
Nothing else.
No, nothing else.
What if a player who had 1 goal scored and then scored quickly after it? So it was a hat trick.
That would also be fine.
8-1 is a rough game, though.
Yeah.
But at this point, like, how much worse? Like, does 8-1 really feel that much worse than 6-1? Because I feel like if it's like you lose by 1, like that sucks. And if you lose by 2, it sucks a little bit less. Like it hurts a little bit less because you weren't quite as close. And then losing by 3, it's like, okay, wow, we really weren't there. And then
like anything 4 and up is just like.
I mean, yeah, 6 is bad, but 8 in hockey just sounds really, really bad.
Especially when it's like followed by 1. So like 8-6, fine.
Aaron, you're gonna have to get a new Wild jersey soon.
Huh?
Oh, because Aaron said he had a Stahl and Parisi jerseys. I'm assuming those are Wild jerseys. They could be other ones, but you're gonna have to get a new one soon.
Hi, Johnny. Yes, the Lightning had a good day there. Not a bad way to start their series. Hey, ladies, hope you're doing well. Hi, the Thorn Grub. I feel like we haven't talked today, but good night to you too. Guys, if you're heading out, please make sure you like the video before you leave. It's so appreciated by us. We are back every night this week. I know we had a few days off, but we will be here literally all week. That's it. That suit was wild. Honestly, Chase, you're not wrong.
There was the guy who was like a Yeti mask.
3 subscribers away from 600. We're only 4 subscribers away from 600. So if you could help us get that by the end of the night, that'd be amazing.
We have Gerard is down on the ice, and it looks like there is some pretty serious.
How are you breaking now?
Oh my goodness! So it looks like that's Hig and Berkey going after it. There's some other players that are getting caught up as well.
Yeah, get the ref.
They have not yet showed if the Avs was an Avs player that was down. Oh my goodness. They're really letting them just go at it. Yeah. Is Pacioretty going to be the one to stop this?
Honestly, maybe.
I have not seen refs not
just going
go
for reinforcement.
Yeah, that's the longest I've seen the refs not interfere.
Probably because they're not actually punching each other. They're kind of just like going like this.
Gerard did get up and got off the ice with minimal
That's
to no
fair.
help, but it looks like he is going
He's
down
going
the
in the
tunnel.
tunnel. Yeah, for sure.
So it looks like Pacioretty
Oh,
shoved him with a shoulder that just went straight to the face. I will
yeah.
say Gerard is a shorter player, so that is one of the risks that you run, but obviously you never want to see that. So
Yeah. That's one of those things where it's like, if you see this from the wrong angle, it could look like he was like leading with his shoulder there, but I really don't think he was.
yeah.
He was just kind of trying to like.
They
Yeah.
are showing Gerard is going back to stand kind of with the bench, so it looks like
There's something in his nose.
yes. I am a bit surprised that they didn't, maybe concussion watch him.
Yeah.
Seems like some head trauma. Especially when you're up by this much, I would say why not put him in the quiet room for a second.
Kevin says, "Get your poor friend a chair." I don't have any more chairs down here, guys.
I was on the couch, but then I can't see your comments, so this is really for you that I'm standing here.
Let's refocus on the fact that Meg won't get you a chair.
There literally aren't chairs.
You would have to like bring it down the stairs. Like there's none on this floor.
You could put one in the elevator.
It's fine. We got 16 minutes.
Sure. We're gonna have 4-on-3 here. Colorado with the 4.
It's looking like it.
For 2.
It could have just been to the nose, but you never know with head injuries.
That's what I was thinking, because like seeing that there was something in his nose, like he could have just gone back because of the impact. But it's also really dangerous depending on how your nose gets hit to whether or not like the way it.
Yeah, isn't it like I was always told that if you punch someone in the nose hard enough, like up, you can go into their skull.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like maybe this is a better case scenario, but it's definitely not. Okay, it looks like they're reviewing it now. If anyone can tell me
it's
what
under
exactly they're
official
reviewing
review.
it for.
I don't really understand what they're reviewing.
Also, the Vegas coach, his mask is never anywhere near his mouth or nose.
You guys to a point where you're like, why are you even wearing it? See, I kind of feel like Pacioretty was just trying to like turn around and just kind of like got.
If there had been less of a height difference there, I feel like it wouldn't have been as egregious of a hit.
But it's also like the puck, like he missed the puck, so I feel like maybe they're considering this a more of a high stick than it was. Like,
yeah, okay. So Sasha in the comments said if it was a dirty hit or not.
Yeah.
If anyone has more specifics on that, that would be great. Maybe I should put on subtitles one of these days.
Why don't I ever think of that?
When I'm like streaming it, it doesn't.
Subtitles?
This stream doesn't have subtitle options.
Captioning.
If I was watching it on a TV on silent, I would put on subtitles.
Oh, I don't have the settings on for that. Colorado fans look like they're going wild. What did they just do? Are they making this like?
I think they're trying to make it a major.
I just don't see it happening.
I mean, what are they reviewing that?
What's the debate here?
He's
like
about
whether
to
or
say
not
something,
he,
but I
intentionally
can't
targeted him with his shoulder?
So I think it's intent that they're looking for.
Does anyone with sound want to tell us what's happening? Or put the power play on the freaking screen.
It's moments like this when
Anyone? Bueller?
it looks like the Avs are disappointed in that.
Oh, they just sent another person to the penalty box for the Avs.
Oh.
This is going to be a 4-on-4. No, 3-on-3.
Sarah and John, overtime is always possible.
Honestly, guys, I would take this loss to not have to do an overtime tonight. like every other day of our lives. So I guess that's what they were reviewing, whether or not maybe the
Yeah.
second player.
I
should
wonder,
be.
do any of you think that Pacioretty would get any review of this by player safety and possibly a fine?
I don't think so.
Because they fined for some things that I haven't thought they were going to review. And sometimes they do it if they deem it wasn't punished enough in the game.
Wait, are they
Usually
still
that's
doing
if there was
5-on-5, just having those players sit out? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, this turned out better for Vegas, so
This turned out like nothing happened.
yeah. Kevin, thank you. I hope you have a great day tomorrow too. We'll be back here tomorrow night, so make sure you check our social pages to see what game we're covering because we have not decided.
Yes. And what is everyone doing for Memorial Day, if anything? Are you
Mini
sleeping
golfing.
in?
Yeah, we're gonna mini golf.
I went mini golfing for my friend's birthday in spring semester, and it was a blast.
It's like
Yeah.
what you do at the beach.
Yep.
We were the only college students there. It was a bunch of families and then us. We were just going ham.
Guys, I think Vegas may have woke up, but I might be speaking too soon.
No, I kind of saw that.
I think you're speaking too late.
Yeah.
Maybe. Also that. Yeah, we're just about 5 minutes into this third period. Score is still 6-1. At least that's what my banners say. You never know what's right. Correct myself up. Guys, if you have not already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can bring you more content all the time. Shannon hopefully will be back tomorrow too. As we get ready for these next matchups. Bruins Islanders tomorrow is going to be fun for sure. And then the final matchup of Canada for the first round. Ooh, I love fish tacos.
Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
is that, Sasha, are you implying that someone scored? Because I would cry. Hot dogs and hamburgers? Yeah, so American.
Very appropriate.
Yum.
If
Yeah.
something did happen, then we're very bad.
I was going to say nothing did happen because we would have seen it by now. Wow, guys. But it messed with my heart.
No, I think that's for Grubauer, a save there.
Yeah. Nothing. Well, hey, Marc-Andre Fleury has had goals before, guys. You never really know. There was a point in the first round where Marc-Andre Fleury had more points than most of the Edmonton Oilers.
So at this point in the game, we've now seen, 45 minutes of these two teams facing each other. Does anyone have any updated predictions for the series? I know they're probably going to favor the Avs based on how this game has been, but I could see Vegas coming back from that. It's not impossible. It's one game.
Really we can't judge this series off of this game. I think we definitely,
because a loss is a loss, whether it's by 1 or by 5.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, like a loss is a loss, whether it's by 1 or by 5.
Oh, yeah.
So Statman John says Vegas in 6. Kevin says Colorado in 7. This game means absolutely nothing. Well, I guess if it's Colorado in 7, it means something. And Sasha says Avs in 5, leaning into this game, having a heavy impact.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. For such a high scoring game, it's a fairly low shooting game. Both teams are below 30. I feel like I would expect a little bit more based on how much scoring.
I feel like you definitely have to say that some of this is on Leonard.
Yeah.
There's no reason to let in 6 of
28.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was 6 of 50, when the Pens are playing the Islanders, fine.
Yeah.
No one was scoring in that game, except for Jarion himself. And
Vegas has increased their shots, but it was a little too late.
Not enough. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
a lot of this came from the second period. We are not really, but almost halfway into this period and it's still just very slow. Vegas woke up for 3 minutes, but yeah, Vegas definitely does normally play faster than this. Guys, I really think they're just they're not in the mental mindset for here. Avs had 50 shots against the Blues. Yeah, they did. True. Did they have 6 goals? Hope so. Oh, guys. Who would you guys like to see Avs or Vegas play in the next round? Like, what's your ideal matchup for the West
That's
coming from this?
coming out of what game? That's
This game.
no. What
You can
series?
face like, any of the remaining teams.
Oh, right, because it's reseeded.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep forgetting about that.
Well, the seedings I think are final technically. So whoever comes out of this is going to be first. Whoever comes out of the West, I mean, the East is going to be last. And then it's going to be
That's
Central and
interesting take from Kevin saying that either of these teams will come out to beat Toronto in 4, because that's implying that Toronto will win in Game 7, get through to round 3, and then lose, get swept. I don't know if I like that or not.
Oh no. Well, Colorado is definitely going to go on a power play.
Why is he still going? They're just dragging him across the ice. Who is that? What is this series is going to get ugly.
Is that Reeves?
And then Jost is just jumping on top because they're just, why are they all fighting in this manner? It doesn't make sense.
This is a lot. That initial one was Reeves, who was like carrying whoever on the ice.
Yeah, whoever who does, he does not look okay. Like he's still down, and they're. What even led to this? Was it something in the crease with them getting too close to Grubauer? Because Graves is down. I know that Vegas has been mad at Graves all night, starting with some earlier hits of his, but he is currently getting attention, and Reeves is down the tunnel, not for injury, but because he's out of the game.
He's been
and with what he was doing, I am not surprised.
Yeah, Graves is 100% bleeding from the face.
No, there's whatever they are accusing, whatever Graves did, he was hard on them this game. There's no reason for that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
We're just dragging him. And it was more of that cross-checking down on the ice that we've been talking about that hasn't been
happening so much, and it's shocking. Oh, Simon John corrected me. These are what the matchups are going to be if Montreal wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if Montreal doesn't win, please.
Dan, to answer your question, honestly, this game got really punchy in the third period. Like a little bit at the end of the second, but like this period has just been very aggressive, not in a good way.
I feel like with physicality and fighting after the whistles is something that Vegas is better at and does more often than the Avs.
Wait, Sasha, are you confirming that it's a 10-minute?
Yes, I believe that Reeves going down the tunnel was a confirmation.
Means it automatically would be?
Yes.
Well, guys.
Yes, Sam and John, if you send it in Discord, that would be great. I would love to look over what the matchups.
Yeah. Yeah. Please. Everyone has their gloves super glued to their hands, though. True. Yeah, that's kind of. I didn't even think of that, Alex. You're kind of right.
Honestly,
we did. We lost a few helmets.
I don't have an outlet.
Lost Graves' face.
I don't have an outlet for it right now, but I would be really interested in writing an article about the chain of events following Tom Wilson's cross-checking fine to the cross-checking incidents in the playoffs.
Because I have no idea why Reeves just did that. Because if anything, I would have thought Graves would have started it because Reeves kind of had his stick.
So Vegas has been annoyed with Graves all night because of some earlier hits, right? He had that bad hit in the first, right? So I think they've been looking for an opportunity.
Yes, I totally forgot that was him.
Yeah. Exactly. It looks like Reeves was headhunting for Graves, which is just not the kind of hockey. Honestly, if you want to give your fan base hope and faith in you, this isn't the way to do it.
Yeah.
He
He was down, made sure his helmet came off. Like, that was just bad.
Yeah, honestly, if Vegas wanted, like, they need to clean their act up. They need to do exactly the opposite of what they've been doing if they want to go into game 2 with the right mindset.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Graves hurt Janmark. Yes, that is what happened earlier in the game leading up to this.
0% surprise.
I'm certainly interested to see what comes
I
out
was
of
gonna say,
it.
I want to see who all.
It looks like they have one Vegas player on the bench right now.
Only one.
Yeah, Sasha, you're absolutely right.
And
This
then,
isn't the way to win a game, and for Vegas right now. It's not even about winning the game. It's about getting ready for game 2.
is this going to be 5-on-3 now? Nope, just me.
I can't tell yet.
Let's score another goal, boys. Why not? Hey, you
Listen,
know what?
I want to see a hat trick.
What? As long as it's a hat trick, then yeah, let's do it.
NHL.com is currently showing 5-on-4.
So is whoever's in.
But they did just put someone in there, so it may update. I cannot.
No, I think we have one more going in there. No. Yeah, one more just joined. So now it's at least 5-on-3, assuming Colorado doesn't have any.
This is honestly a great opportunity for Colorado, especially because they have these young players
3
that they've called up. They're putting more?
Mm-hmm.
What? There are 2 Vegas players on the ice.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. Honestly.
What? Hold on.
Yeah, this is a quality 5-on-2 situation. This is exactly how I like my hockey games.
Oh my goodness. This is really a chaotic end to this game. While we are waiting for this to get figured out, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps us out more than you would know. So we love having you here to watch the end of this game. It looks like we have 2 Avs players now in their box. So
okay. So
is anyone going to be on the ice?
So is it going to be? No, I think they'll make it a 4-on-5. Or if they have to.
I don't even know.
Guys,
and now they have to explain it to both of the coaches because I'm sure they're angry.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. God, can we just finish this game?
No, but I mean,
without hurting each other.
What a perfect game for Colorado to call players up. So it looks like Colorado has a 9-minute power play. So that looks like there was a major and a double minor called on that.
Yes.
I've never seen a 9-minute power play before. This game is going exactly how the Avs want it. They're getting their star players back into the series. They're getting them back into playoff mode, and they're getting their younger players some sheltered minutes, some chances to play at an NHL level. It looks like Newhook and Raanta both are around 5 minutes. So they're getting experience, but not being relied on. This is really, I want to say that
like of the 11 minutes we have left, 8 are going to be spent.
Like I want to say no, you can't base this series on this, but seeing with how much this game is helping the Avalanche get, if they were rusty at all, they're certainly not now. Like they can just practice. They could put out whatever lines they wanted to try out.
Yeah. This is the perfect opportunity for them to figure out what they can do against Vegas.
And it's also showing them exactly how to get under Vegas's skin, right? Like they know exactly where Vegas's weak spots are. I'm sure they've been studying them along with the Wilds just in case all week. And I fear for game 2. I think it's going to be ugly.
I'm nervous.
Because I think there might be some more pushing and shoving from the Avs if it's a closer game, which I think game 2 might be, because I think there's no way Vegas can play like this again.
Well, I mean, we're still getting punchy, so
Yeah, but I'm saying I think there'll be more, like, because the Avs really haven't started anything, especially at the end here.
Yeah.
But I think they'd be more inclined to start things in game 2 when they aren't up by 5.
That was a good deflection for Lindner.
I have a text from my dad, a question of the game. Have they announced Reeves' hearing yet?
Nope, but stay tuned.
Shout out, Dad.
I was gonna say, of all the hearings to come out of this game, that's gonna be the one, for sure.
Yeah, that's.
And I think honestly, and I think it's gonna be a suspension.
Yes, and I think
there's no way they can make that a fine, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Graves' face, but
no,
considering he was holding a literal towel to it.
I will definitely be following the news surrounding that incident, the players, any injuries and anything. I'll be sure to update as soon as I see anything in the Discord, and it'll be great to have a discussion in the Discord about this as it comes out. We'll see what the punishment for Reeves is. Has anyone ever seen anything comparable to a 9-minute power play in an NHL game, or even not in an NHL game?
In like any game. I know it's
so I can't think of an instance. Like, I feel like college hockey's had to have some instance
Why are
like
we
this.
still fighting?
Let's see. What is the longest power play in NHL history?
Today.
The longest hockey game ever. The 11-day power play. What?
What?
I'm confused. Longest power play. Does anyone know this?
Vegas is literally fighting for no reason. Like, I can't. Panda, you suck.
There's a 9-minute, 58-second consecutive power play for the Islanders against the Coyotes in a game. If this random blog I found is to be believed. If anyone knows, please let me know. Saw it in the minors. In the minors, I am not surprised they give out penalties like candy because of what we're fighting there.
Say, they're much more, I feel like, strict.
But also, a lot of the times in the minors, it'll be 5 for fighting on both sides, and it just doesn't affect the.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys, we have less than 10 minutes left in this game, almost at 9.
Are we going to see a hat trick?
We still have over 6 minutes on this power play. Still waiting on our hat trick. Guys, we know how this game is going to end. So other than waiting for a hat trick, let's talk about game 2. You're starting Fleury, I would assume. Probably not going to have Reeves.
No, I wouldn't count on having Reeves for a bit.
Honestly, I was thinking like 4 is my guess.
Here's the thing, though. I just okay, I'm just looking at what happened in this game, and then I'm thinking back to Ryan Reeves's hit, his cross check to Suter in the last game he played. And I just have to think that there has to be something big that comes out of this.
Apparently, Graves is back on the bench.
That's good? Question mark. If he's actually okay.
I want to see his face. Is it messed up? Did he maybe
get? I'm looking at a replay of this, and it's just so.
There's just no reason.
They couldn't even stop him. Like, he is just continuing.
Literally dragged him on the ice.
This is a good point. Someone I follow on Twitter, Strong Forecheck, said this isn't about Ryan Reeves or Ryan Graves. It's about the system of, quote, player safety that allows and encourages I'm going to censor that. Athletes on knife shoes to incorporate vigilante justice into an already high speed and dangerous sport.
Yeah. For everyone who's just joining, because we have a few who just jumped on, there was a very big altercation around 8 minutes into the period. Reeves just kind of took Graves' head, took him to the ice, and dragged him through the ice, kind of just messing with him. It was very aggressive, very uncalled for, not provoked. And then it kind of just broke out into a giant fight with a lot of different players. So Colorado had a 9-minute power play. We have just under 4 minutes of it left with just under 7 minutes left in the game. So we will, if Vegas can kill this entire 9-minute power play, there will be about 3 minutes left in the game once that is done. But it was definitely a rough hit, totally uncalled for.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that Graves hit your player in the first.
Yeah, it just it just was unnecessary.
To clarify on the situation, Reeves was assessed a match penalty, not a misconduct. So there is a difference there.
What's the difference in that?
I'm looking it up because I don't want to just say it off the top of my head because I feel like I won't get it exactly correct. So it says, in the NHL, a match penalty and a game misconduct are virtually identical in application. However, a match penalty carries a larger fine and the offending player is suspended indefinitely until the commissioner rules on the issue. So that is, in this case, a big deal.
Yeah.
So there is already money lost by Reeves. Obviously, we know with NHL players that isn't inherently a deterring factor, but he's also suspended indefinitely until they have a ruling on this, which it is the playoffs. I'm assuming there will be a ruling relatively soon on this.
Yeah, I would say with
you can't have a power play on a misconduct. Alex says that's good to know as well.
Yeah. For reference, I know I'm saying that the hit on Reeves was uncalled for, but it happened. So many hits are uncalled for but happened, but I'm just saying the fact that even when it was broken up, he literally dragged him along the ice. It just escalated too much. Which it makes sense as to why he's getting the penalty and the consequences that are going to come to him.
Yes. And then Alex also continues, match penalty has a major penalty 5 minutes to it.
Yeah. And then there were the 2 more power plays added on top of that, which is how we got to 5. I mean,
and an Avalanche goal. It looks like another one with Makar involved, if not scoring it. Can't quite tell there.
Yeah, I think he scored it.
Okay, can I make a Makar graphic?
Yes. Have at it.
Or maybe for Wallpaper Wednesday. I already promised I would do a Hamilton the Pig one, but can I selfishly make a Makar one? I'm always open to Wallpaper Wednesday suggestions. You can add them.
Hey guys, if you need a new hockey
on
wallpaper,
Twitter, and I will consider them.
Yes. Wow, 7-1.
Makar is having himself a night. Who thinks he's gonna be first star?
Another one.
Me. I think he's gonna be first star.
Yeah, if he's not, I'll be shocked.
Honestly, though, the NBC broadcast does some sketchy things with first.
I mean, Gruel will get one.
Stars. I'm calling it now. Cale Makar hat trick. Let's go.
No, there's only 4 minutes left. I've stayed up till 4 a.m. to watch my prediction fail. Oh my god, Aaron, go to bed. It's a Sunday. Which game are you guys streaming tomorrow? We haven't officially decided. My guess would probably be Bruins Islanders as long as Shannon's back. And because
the other one is earlier in the day, right?
What?
The other one's like a 4 p.m. start?
No, I think one's 7 and one's 7:30.
Oh, I'm looking too far down the schedule.
Time zone.
Right. 7 and 7:30. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't believe I will be here tomorrow. I will be watching the Leafs game. I got priorities, and I can't watch it with all of you. I can't do it.
Honestly, justifiable. I totally appreciate that. Guys, we have just over 3 minutes left as we go into this break here. Hopefully the last one.
Kaylee,
Sasha, thank you guys. If you're leaving, like we said, please make sure you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel on your way out. We very much appreciate it. Glad everyone was able to spend their nights with us. It's always fun. We're here tomorrow, either at 7 or 7:30. We'll post it on our social pages. Be sure to check it out.
Yeah. Kaylee, so the answer to your question of whether this was exciting is mostly no, but also yes. I will say at the third, with all of that and the 9-minute power play, it certainly ramped up. But I mean, the goals from the Avs were fun to watch. They were some skilled goals. I will say, obviously, a closer game is more fun to watch in general, but I think this game spurred some good discussion and really showed what this series might be or what, what Vegas needs to do.
It's not
Wow.
even just me.
This is why you don't have Siri, guys.
And that didn't set it off. I can't. It's like whenever we say SERIES.
We'll have to start spelling it like your phone's a little child.
Yeah, my phone's a dog, and I'm trying to be like, okay, we're gonna go on a WALK, guys. Let's put our shoes on before the dog's ready. Oh, guys, I just feel sad, a little distraught. Kill me. Vegas has a fire lit under them right now, but it's gonna last for a total of 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you got past the penalty kill.
Now you got 3 minutes left to make up 6 goals.
I do think, though, I honestly think that this is going to be a really interesting matchup, and I definitely don't think that every game is going to be like this, but it's certainly created some animosity between these teams right away. And if we see some of those players that have been super involved in this first game, if we see Graves come back, which it sounds like he's back on the bench, if we see Reeves come back, depending on how long his predicted suspension is.
Yeah.
It could certainly get ugly, but also there's some highly skilled players on both teams that can make some highlight reel plays.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. Google be like, I'm sorry, I did not get what you mean by Vegas needs to. Sad. Jenna will make the Hamilton wallpaper, guys. Don't worry.
Yes.
We'll be posted on Wednesday. We're here. If you have other requests.
Hamilton the Pig does not retweet my Hamilton the Pig wallpaper.
I'm going to throw myself at a wall.
If I don't get the attention I want from this pig.
If I don't get the attention I want from the world, I can't.
Yeah, just if I don't get the attention I want, full stop.
I just want attention. I'm an accountant. It just popped in my head I want attention. It's not, you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, we're under 2 minutes left in this period. Colorado winning 7-1 in this first game of the second round for Vegas and Colorado. Colorado outshooting 37-24. I just can't even. Shan has the pig. Meg has the storm surge. You're not wrong. I love that storm surge. Lights me up. Guys, I really like that the Hurricanes are playing the Lightning because it just feels like the battle of the storms. How exciting. Talk about natural disasters. Oh, just a thought. Guys, 1 minute left in this game. And
so then the best final would be Canes Avs. If you were continuing on your storm idea.
Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe. Wait, could that happen? Well, it all depends on tomorrow.
I don't know.
We'll see these scenarios tomorrow, guys. Okay, guys, 30 minutes, I would die.
No.
30 seconds left in this period here. Counting down Colorado. I mean, I'm not even going to say the final. Oh, no. That looked painful.
I
have no words left. I'm just like thinking
What
like in the
a
next
game.
15 seconds,
I feel like-
Colorado might score again, but it's fine.
I feel like we're gonna get like a message in the morning from Shan being like, "How'd it go?" Be like, I don't know.
When Alex says, sorry about your team folding like a cheap tent in a thunderstorm. Thank you. I feel really seen right now. Okay, guys, that is the end of it. Vegas has lost 7-1. That is
Wow.
obviously not the way you want to start off your
Oh,
second round.
I just showed Flurry patting Lana on the back. Some L's in the chat for that. Wow, that's
just a real kick in the nuts. Like, I'm actually really sad I didn't get a hat trick tonight.
I know that really would have
being
added on
honest.
to everything.
You're kind of let down. Well, guys, Colorado now leads the series 1-0. Shannon's gonna laugh at us. Vegas got off. Jenna, put the shirt away.
Sorry.
When you put that freaking shirt away. Yeah, guys, the Discord is lit up right now. If you haven't already joined, definitely do that. It's in our YouTube description for the video. The link to the
Share
Discord.
a link for this.
What?
How do I share?
No, it's fine. It's in the
Okay.
description of the
They
video.
got it. They can find it.
Yeah, you guys can find it. It's okay. Guys, stop cheering on Jenna's shirt. Yes, Aaron, definitely go get some sleep. We'll see everyone tomorrow. If you have not already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are here every night this week, most likely, pending Shannon. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitter, @SweetheartsPod, Instagram, /Sweethearts. Like I said, we'll be here every night this week, bringing you all the playoff coverage you need to know. Definitely curious to see what happens coming out of the North tomorrow. Boston and the Islanders will have their second matchup tomorrow night. So we will see if Boston can extend their lead. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.